What's up, Goddess Gang? Today is finally the day. I want to thank you guys so much for all of your patience. I know it has taken a while for this event to finally kick off, but we are here and it is finally happening. Alright, so as you guys know, in 2023, we did our first ever zombie nail art challenge and it went crazy. You guys did so amazing. I'm going to drop a clip of all your guys' entries here. Tell me that is not some of the best artwork you have ever seen, especially here at the Goddess Gang with our Goddess Gang Now Art Challenge. So shout out to each and every single person who participated on the first annual edition. Now the results came out so good and the turnout was amazing, so we did another zombie nail art challenge this year. Well, technically 2024. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a clip really quick of all of our entries for the second annual zombie apocalypse nail art challenge here. All right, you guys. So, what did you think of all the entries? We are finally about to get into our panel and see what all of our judges thought about each and every single entry. You guys, thank you so much. We had a new participant this year that we have never seen on the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge, which was so exciting. The competition was so fierce, but luckily, I think we went without having a tiebreaker this year. So, congratulations to our first, second, and third prize winners once they are announced. If you want to sound off in the comments, we may or may not have a comment raffle depending on how the turnout is with our comments. So, sound off in the comments. Every comment equals one entry into our raffle. 9 times out of 10, we will have it. And I want to give a very special shout out to our participant raffle winner. Now, Nicola and I actually did the spin wheel together. However, when we did it, I did not push record on the film. So we only have the audio of the raffle winner. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a special clip so you guys can know it's real, because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. And you guys are going to see who our raffle winner is. That will be right here. All right, you guys. So the wheel does reflect 2 entries by Glam, 2 entries by Denise, 2 entries by Drew Nels, and 1 entry by me. And we're going to go ahead and click to spin and see who will win the participant raffle. Let's see who's going to win, y'all. Let's see
who's the big winner. Who's the big winner?
And the winner is Denise. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
You guys, congratulations to Denise. First time participant and first time winner.
Yay! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Honestly, that is
That's
awesome.
First time
this
winner.
Is not the first time that a first time participant has won the participant raffle. So that is literally so exciting. What's up, Goddess Gang? Today we are back with another No Art Challenge panel, and we are super excited because this is Apocalypse No Art Challenge 2nd annual edition, you guys. Somehow this panel has made it to a 2nd annual edition. Nicola, are you excited for the third annual?
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Wait, hold up. Are you participating?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
You got to.
I'm gonna try. But y'all can't shame me if I try. If I participate, y'all people can't be shaming me, because y'all be coming hard in the paint.
With that heat. They be coming with that heat.
Y'all come with the heat. So when I come with mine, y'all can't be shaming me, because I judge. I don't participate. So if I participate, y'all can't be shaming me.
Not Nicola over here.
If I participate, y'all can't be shaming me. Now, but I'll participate, but don't hold me to y'all standards, because y'all standards be coming with a fire. But
Listen. They be coming with that. I be like, bruh, y'all. Listen, girl. I almost got intimidated out of the challenge this year because every time I saw an entry, I was like, I had that idea, but your version of my idea is way better. Like you are what? What? And I was just
crazy.
it's insane. And on the back end, we was talking. We was like, I think a lot of people didn't participate because they were scared of the competition. Like, what do you think?
Every time I wanted to try, I was like, nope, nope, not on duty.
I'm losing. Like, I don't even want to get embarrassed, bruh.
Nope.
Like, this is ridiculous. I felt like that too. It was the first time that I was like, why did y'all have to come with that fire? Like Nicola said, that fire. Like
That
y'all came with
fire.
it.
We
But
wasn't
listen,
ready.
we were not ready. Oh no, nobody. I mean, first annual was insane. And I'm gonna drop a clip actually right here of last year's panel. I mean last year's entries, because it was panel ended up in a draw. So we had to actually have a tiebreaker in order to see who would take home the prize box for the first annual edition Zombie Now Art Challenge.
They was mad at us.
And then when we did the tiebreaker, they came back to back to back to back to back with the heat. They were like, girl, if you think I'm letting you take that prize box home, you are mistaken. And I was like, this done got personal.
Right. They took the serious. They took it real serious.
So hopefully tonight, unfortunately, I foresee a draw. I hope. And we actually, Nicola, we talked about this and we planned panel for after the new year because we already knew
It was gonna be rough.
it's going to be rough. So I want to take a moment to let you guys know that this panel is going to be one of the first ever panels that we've actually had multiple participants, however, not on the same panel. So your host here, Scorpion Goddess Nails, is going to be hosting numerous panelists, but on different segments, I guess you could say. So our main segment is of course Nicola, because she is the apprentice of all panelists. Okay, she does her work. She don't be playing. She don't leave no crumbs. Do you be leaving crumbs when you be on panel? Yes
I
or
try
no?
not to. I try not to. I try not
Nicola
to.
don't be leaving, and she will put me on blast. She'll be like, hold up, girl, let me tell you what my version of the story is. I'd be like, oh sheesh, like let me
I
hold
try
up.
not to. Try
She
not
slows
to.
me down. She'd be like, you gotta take into consideration this, and this. You are a very fair panelist. Like I appreciate how you always go hard in the paint,
Thank
even
you.
at the expense of our friendship, girl.
I will try. I mean, you gotta be fair. You gotta be
You gotta be
fair.
fair, right? We're also going to have a couple of other panelists. Our next panelist is going to be, hopefully, we'll be filming tomorrow morning. And she is actually a former participant of the Goddess Gang Now Art Challenge. So that's a surprise for even Nicola. She don't even know who it is.
Ooh. Ooh.
I know, it's exciting. And this girl right here, she came with the heat and she is excited to be on panel. And I'm super looking forward to it because it's been a while since we've had a brand new participant on panel, like a brand new panelist. Because Nicola, honestly, while we talking about these nail artists, Nicola, you be making it hard for girls to come up on panel.
Why?
They be like, she the best panelist. How we go?
I
Like she's
mean,
so consistent.
I mean,
Like she over
I
here
can.
making girl. So did you
Oh,
or did you not make a whole nail art challenge with the Goddess Gang?
I mean, that's just me.
She's a
I can only be me.
trendsetter.
I can only be me.
Her Glam Nails by Janet. I mean, they ride hard for Dream Nails by Nikki. They ride hard for the Goddess Gang. And I can't even in this 2025 year, I just want to express how grateful I am that
We love
this
you
has come
too.
to fruition. And I'm thankful because you guys do show love to me. Every now and again, I get like that little like, I love you so much. And I'm like, oh, I'm still doing my job, and I feel so good. So
We love you too.
I have to thank all of you guys and all of your patience and your perseverance throughout this journey and creating all these beautiful memories together. This is essentially all of our journey. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this is it. Like it's not going to happen, a day from now or a month from now or a year from now. It's happening right
Excuse Diesel
now.
playing in the background. Sorry if you hear the bumping in the background. That's Diesel and his
That's
toy.
Diesel. Where Diesel? Nah, I want to see Diesel. I don't want to talk about Diesel. Show me Diesel.
Diesel is
I
in the
want to see him.
background. Let's see. Oh
Okay.
no, that's turning the camera off. How do I return Diesel?
I
Where
don't
are you,
care if you
sir? Okay,
Diesel. Where you at, Diesel?
let's
Let
see.
me see Diesel.
There he is.
There you
There he
go.
is with the toy.
Yeah, that's
There he
the
is.
Diesel in the cut.
Diesel right there in the cut
Aw, look
with
at
his
him.
toy, looking
He's
for
so
mommy to play with his toy.
adorable. Aw,
That's
he gave you
that's
the
what
side eye.
he's over here like.
All right,
So
y'all.
that's
My
that's what was making the
2025
noise.
resolution.
Sorry.
Nah, nah, nah. We couldn't even hear him. My 2025 resolution is to meet Diesel.
Hey,
I want to meet Diesel because
2025.
he gave you the side eye with the white part.
He did. He
Diesel, you ain't
definitely did.
even right.
He
You ain't
did.
even right
This
for
is
that,
this
girl.
is what I deal with.
I couldn't. I would be dead. I'd be like, bruh, are you serious right now?
Right. So apologies for the banging.
Aw, we didn't even hear him. No, I ain't hear him at all.
Okay. So
But all right, so and then also, of course, the legendary Lone Star Glass, which is my beautiful boyfriend slash hubby, will be featured, and he will be judging the zombie apocalypse nail art entries as well. So we have multiple panelists on, and hopefully, honestly, that will help us alleviate a draw. But the art speaks for itself. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get straight into our entries. They will be popping up on screen any second. And oh, you got the front view of him too. He like, I can hear. I'm getting a little popular over there. All right.
he
So first we have Denise underscore H214 in the cut. In the
Oh
cut.
wow.
In the cut. In the cut. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. So first we have Denise underscore H214. And Denise is a brand new participant, which thank you
Hi,
guys.
Denise.
Correct. Thank you, girl. Thank you guys so much. When you participate, it means the world to us. We are truly thankful to have the luxury of viewing your artwork and seeing what you created. So
Wow.
I had to slow it down because it was fast. But listen, I'm gonna slow it down for y'all by pausing. Nicola, I'm letting you go first and do the honors on this one. She came with the heat. Listen, I just met her recently. I started to follow her and like her posts. And when I saw the lime green, she sold me. Like at the lime green, I was sold. But then when I started looking even closer,
Man.
I was struck. So I'm gonna give you the floor.
So the clown is what got me first. The
Mm-hmm.
clown, I was like, what is on that nail? I need to get a closer look at it. I wow. So okay. First of all, let me I don't know where to start with these nails.
That's how I
First of all,
felt. I'm like, where do I even begin? I had to close it away for panel. I was like, I'm not looking at it a second longer.
for this to be her first time entering a
Girl.
contest for us
Or
with
ours
us.
at least. Goddess Gang Nail Art
Our well, yeah,
Challenge.
with for art, she came in with the fire, and I love that for her because she came in like, I don't know y'all, but it's cool. Y'all about to know me because
Y'all
look
about
what I'm
to
coming.
know.
Yeah, look what I'm coming for. Look what I'm coming with. I got this clown that I made from scratch. Look at his hair. It's all over the place. He's crazy. I got eyeballs hanging out. I got I came with all the shits. Excuse my language. But literally that's what she did. She came with all of her shits. And I like her. I love her for it. She came with everything and the kitchen sink with this set. The lime
Oof,
green made everything pop
oof,
so
oof,
vibrantly. I love how she used
oof.
that for her background. That's kind of why I think that made it so noticeable for you because she used that on every nail. So that made every single nail pop so vibrantly. So it made me just have to get a close look on everything. What is this nail? What's on this nail? And every nail had something that drew me into it even more. So, I mean, you can go nail by nail, and something is amazing on each one of them, but they all are tied in, and I love that about them. So, I love the brain matter on the index nail. She went into detail with that, the blood drippings. Like, I love the fact that she came this hard on her first time in our contest. I'm really
Dude,
impressed.
she came with that
Like,
heat.
I'm really
She didn't,
impressed.
the base
She
color
didn't second guess
alone
herself.
showed.
She didn't
Correct.
second guess herself. She kind of knew where she wanted to go, and she had a vision and she went for it. And I love that.
On the
So
Guys Game Hour challenge,
I'm gonna
we
say
love it.
for execution, yes. So for execution, I'm gonna give her a 9 because I can't start off giving 10s. I
Okay.
can't, I just can't do it. Can't do it
We
just
not
yet.
about so the luxury and the curse of being first on panel.
Right. The luxury and the curse is that I can't
Well,
start
execution.
off.
Well, it seems like she did amazing, and it's not to say that we particularly critique anything, but it's to say, girl, it was your first
No,
time. It
for
was your first
executing her
time.
vision. Yeah. For executing your vision, I want to give you a 9. Like, there's
You
little
came
things that
hard.
yeah, you came hard. There's little things that maybe I don't
Well,
even
like
want
the
to say.
brains part on the ring finger, for example, like that more or less is like it does look like brains, but at the same time, we have seen some wicked brains on our God is Getting Now Our challenge before. Like,
Right. That
so
could have
things
been
like
done a little
that,
bit differently. Yeah. And
well, that
even the
kind of
pinky
would
nail,
have made like a even, oh, which one?
the pinky nail, like I didn't kind of know what was going on in the background with the pinky nail.
It was a little quote unquote too busy, maybe, right?
Yeah, that one. So that was why I kind of didn't give it a
Like it
perfect
kind of looks
10.
really good in glow in the dark, but then in daylight, it kind of looks like what is it exactly, right? Because
Right.
like
That was
on the
kind of
screen,
what it,
okay,
yeah. Yeah. So
okay.
that was kind of what,
Just
like, I
because we
love the
like to give you
index
guys
finger.
constructive insight too, like to
Right.
let you know,
Yeah.
like kind of because we have seen. Well, I'm actually gonna have to go back and count how many things, how many nail sets that we and even you have judged on panel, and so we kind of know like when it's like a dart, on the target
Yeah.
type of thing. And then when it's like we love it so much, but at the same time, this is a little off, or like this was a little hard to see, or because for me, well, it's not my turn yet, obviously, but I
Yeah.
would only assume that if Nicola rated like quote unquote a 9 instead of a 10, there has to be a reason. And for me, if I could relate to her and what she may be thinking, it would be like maybe the brains didn't like hit the way that she would have, because I don't see you go crazy hard for like certain designs sometimes, but
Yeah.
that's not even, she ain't even touched on creativity or the wow factor, which I already know she about to save her points for those, because That's Nicola.
Yes. So creativity. Now, creativity, I'm going to give you, I'll probably give you an 8 for the creativity
Okay.
because
8 in the
it's
bag.
it's not the most creative, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that clown definitely boosted your score
And
up.
he's scary,
And he's
bro.
super
He's
scary.
scary. He's
He's
scary,
super
bro.
creepy. He's super
I'm
creepy.
scared.
He's
Yes.
super creepy. And that's also why you're getting an 8 for your wow factor because for me, he was my overall wow. Like I said, he's what drew me to the nails overall. Like
I
that
want to
was
know
what made me
what
be
wall did he run into? Because his
like
nose, bro.
what happened to him, what was
Yeah.
going on, and him and the lime green for me was the overall like, and the shape of the nails, like the shape, the way
Perfect.
that they
Especially with
placed
all the
everything on
decor.
the nails.
Look at
Yes.
that
So
thumb. Like on the top image on the screen, you can see the thumb. Look at that freaking
everything went
apex and that
everything went
sidewall
perfectly like
and
that.
that
Yes.
free edge. It's like,
She did
oh,
amazing. So
she
yeah,
did
so I'm
great.
gonna give an 8 also for the overall wow factor.
I really think that Denise did wonderful, and I was
I do
personally
too.
so thankful to have her entry and to see where her mind was at for the zombies, because I personally never imagined that people would be so obsessed with like, well, I know they love Halloween art and spooky art.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I could understand like, whoa, so it was personally a little hard for me because um differentiating between like clowns, spooky clowns, and zombies is a little tough because you almost kind of imagine that a spooky zombie like clown would technically count. But I just want to ask you, like on the back end, like, does that technically count? Like, do clowns count as zombies?
I
Because that's a
mean,
tricky one. Because I was creating the theme for like the background of our panel and everything.
mhm.
And I actually also created like a little button where it was like I looked up the nail art, I mean the like a keyword, and it kind of brought this clown up. And I'm like, does that count as like zombie theme? And then when I'm looking at the design here, it kind of does almost look like a clown because it has the red
Huh.
nose. Does
Yeah.
that count? Or what is your
I
take on
mean,
it particularly?
I mean, I don't. I feel like a clown can be a zombie because what
Well,
if?
because it's a carnival theme, right? So it's like,
So
I guess
that's what you
clown
kind of
transforms into zombie.
zombie. And I mean, so it's a zombie carnival theme. That's what you had. You had
Yeah.
it was
So, well,
zombie
I just
carnival
wanted to make sure
theme.
that I wasn't wrong particular. Cause like, okay, if you go to this, it kind of looks like a zombie too, but it's not a clown when I put up this little crazy psycho
But if
girl.
you think about it, if zombies can be clowns, because if a zombie went and ate a clown, the clown would then turn into the zombie. He'd be a zombie clown. So it would
So
work.
there is hmm,
There you go.
do you think it would be particularly a cool theme to do like a zombie clown theme? Cause listen, I'm low key obsessed with.
The zombie.
It wasn't until you gave your perspective, because for wow factor 8, creativity 8, execution 9, right? So I'm looking at it like,
Yeah.
because I have to judge too, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
honestly, it does low key. You know the character on the Rugrats, the doll with
The
the
doll.
freaking crazy
Yeah.
hair. That's the hair of this one.
Angelica's
And if
doll.
you look at it, it looks like a clown
Like
like
her. It looks
that.
like on. Yeah.
Yes. And then I'm like, hold on, it does have a red nose. So technically it could be considered like a zombie clown. All right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask your take on that because I want to understand, like, do zombies count as clowns? But also, that's a good question to the point where it's like maybe we should create a theme like zombie clowns.
I mean, I thought it was zombie carnival-esque
So,
themed.
and then that's what I thought too is like, okay, so I'm assuming that because it was carnival themed, that's why they created a quote
The
unquote zombie
clown.
clown. Yes.
Yeah.
So then that's okay. So we're totally on the
Yeah.
same page.
Yeah.
Well, listen, when I first saw this set, I love lime green. That's one of my all-time favorite colors. And then the
Yeah.
eyeballs, I was particularly impressed by because from last year, I know those eyeballs are not particularly that easy to create. They all glow in the dark, like especially the green ones. But to create the eyeball Ferris wheel, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm literally in the process of creating an eyeball Ferris wheel. So when I saw this on her set, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a little jelly. And I DM'd her, I showed her mine.
Huh.
But um I was really happy to see that she thought of that idea too, and I wasn't the only one. So for creativity, I'm gonna agree with you and give a 9. Or no, you gave it 8, but I'm gonna give a 9 for creativity because I really like the quote unquote clown, like carnival zombie clown. But at the same time, well, I only assumed what your critiques were, but the brains on the ring finger, I'm like, we have seen wicked brains on the guys game. Now our challenge is super hard to compete sometimes, believe it or not, even though I guess it's like once you get exposed to it, you're kind of like, okay, I really kind of have like this in mind when I think of that as opposed to maybe like the brains on this now. But I love the fact that there's the drips from it and then the eyeballs, which makes you wonder maybe if this is like a whole zombie in itself on that nail. And then the nail art on the Ferris, or I mean the merry-go-round. I think that's a merry-go-round. It looks like it has horses. The way that his suit is done, and then there's like a hand-drawn handprint on the thumb. Let me
I
see.
missed that.
The handprint on the thumb, it was like quote unquote not perfect, but it was totally hand drawn, which I really thought that was cute. There's some balloons, some popcorn.
I
So
did see the balloons. Yeah.
for wow factor, I'm gonna give it a. Let me think. Let me think. Well, actually, I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it an 8.5 for wow factor. And for execution, I really truly do believe that she executed very well. I'm gonna give a 9 on that. Okay. And we are both, are you writing down the scores, Nicola?
I'm writing down mine.
Okay, perfect. So you guys, we are actually here with our pen and paper, doing the panel, taking the score. At the end of panel, which this panel is going to be premiering live, you guys are going to see that we're going to show you guys who won at the end of panel itself. We are not going to be waiting a couple of days, a couple of hours, a couple of weeks. We are actually going to announce the winner at the end of this panel. So I'm very excited. Nicole, are you excited? I'm
I'm
so
excited.
excited. Yeah. Now, mind you guys
Yeah.
that when you guys see who the winner is of this panel, that is just going to be the running winner. That's not going to be the actual winner because we have multiple segments to this panel. So we're going to see the perspectives of other panelists, but at least 2 of the 4 panelists' scores will be documented, and you guys are going to see who is in the running lead for the prize of the Zombie Apocalypse second annual edition. All right, so now we got another entry from Denise. Now, Nicola, I told you that this entry was going to go hard. So do you see it on your screen?
I see it on my screen.
I'm
I
letting you go
see it
first
on my screen.
again, girl, because
No
I
way, you
already
gotta
knew.
go first this time. You gotta go
I gotta
first
go
this time.
first.
You gotta go first this time.
Okay, she
You
make me
gotta
go
go
first.
first this
All
time.
right.
I'm making you go first
Now,
this time.
well, girl, I'm gonna gladly go first because she snapped on this set. And this is particularly why on the other set I was a little bit, I wouldn't say biased, but I was sort of like, okay, we're gonna save all the excitement for the next set. Now, if you guys know my nail art style, I'm gonna tell you guys right now that I particularly like feel like a twin flame with this girl because but she's way better than me. Let me put that disclaimer out right now. Like, I'm not even trying to compare, but she came like with the heat. So first, I was very impressed by the pinstripe with the red and white and how it was like, wow, she did amazing with that pinstripe. But if you guys know me, literally right here on the screen, you can see that I have this little eyeball Ferris wheel on the screen. It rotates, you guys. And like I told you, when I saw the first set that she put out with the original eyeball Ferris wheel, I was already creating my own one of those. And so I DM'd her. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm literally creating that right now. It's like, low key, I hate you. Like, I hate you so much because it's a friendly competition, right? But a
Right.
competition. And I'm like, I hate you. And then this Ferris wheel looks almost so similar to the one that I was creating. And I was like, I love this so much for you, especially as a first time participant on the panel. I mean, on the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge. And that we
Yeah.
get to you on panel. I was like, I can't wait to like tell everyone how much your artwork is so beautiful and I love it. So that Ferris wheel that rotates, I really love. It's amazing. And then we have the photo frames, which if you guys know, I have literally created 3D decals that have photos in them that have a frame. They're not this luxurious, but the fact
They
that
have.
she did it, I was like, you are really doing like amazing. And then let me go back if I can. All right. So then I saw that she had the, well, where do you really go? Like, hold on, you guys. My daughter is like calling me for some reason. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, so I really love that she took these like playing cards and she added top coat, I'm assuming, over the top of them and gave them a depth. And but before she did that, she cut the corners off of them so they have a like an odd shape, which I really thought was cute. And then there's a hand-drawn clown, which you guys know I am a sucker. If you take a nail set that's like mostly 3D and then you add a hand-drawn element, I am obsessed. Like, I instantly go crazy for stuff like that. Aside from that, what really got me is like, okay, you can see this hand-drawn juggler is juggling balls, and she literally was coming with no games played at all whatsoever. She was cashing her check at the door. She was asking no questions, nothing. She's like, listen, I don't know who you thought you were. I don't know what you thought she was doing. I don't know what you thought she was doing. I don't know
But I
what you
got
thought
this.
your name was. I don't know where
Mm-hmm.
you thought you came from. I don't even know why you thought you came. But I'm about to just go ahead and connect these balls in a 3D fashion and let it all rip loose. I'm like, okay, girl, I'll hit her. But that wasn't the killer for me. The killer for me was when I saw right next to it that there was a little boy on a dart bar. Like, I mean, I can't even speak, y'all. A little boy on a dart board. That's a tongue twister. Literally spinning. And I'm like, oh my God, why does she have to do this to us? I literally said that to myself. I'm like, why does she have to do this to us? So, anyways,
Like
needless to say,
every nail.
oh, the roller coaster. I mean, the spinning Ferris wheel with eyes, the photo frames, the juggling man. There's a spider on there. There is a literal. Do you see? I don't know if you see this. Like, hold on, wait. Let's go ahead and look at it again. It has like a UV component to it of some sort. And I don't know who this little angel is up in the corner. She just quiet as kept on the pinky finger. Like, what in the
Uh,
world is it? What is it? It's creepy. It's giving creepy. The clown looks crazy. Is that an astronaut on the index finger? Like, what is that? Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Oh, on the thumb. My bad. What is that little metal piece at the bottom? I don't even know. It's just so. Oh, a 3D little merry. What do they call it with the horses? The merry-go-round. That is. It's so. Hold on. Wait.
Look
It's
at
on the
that face
finger.
in the freaking frame. I just can't.
I know everything. It's oh, she has a star up here, like, and then the UV effect, everything. And why is she so good at this? On her first
This is
entries,
crazy.
we haven't seen any art like this, like that's so wicked. It's just like
Every piece,
it's very
every
original. It's very
every
original. Look
nail.
at the freaking roller coaster. Like, girl,
Bro,
I will come to your house and take a lesson on how the heck. Look at the roller coaster. I'm gonna pause it. Look at she's like slight flex, slight flex. Like, what? Do you see how neat and orderly that is? With
with the
the
people that fell
paint
out,
on it. Oh,
that the people that
that
fell
is a
out,
skeleton and a
the
cross.
people that
That's
fell out.
wicked. Oh my goodness, y'all. We gonna have to. Oof, that is so wicked. That is so wicked. It's super nice. Like, so,
So,
anyways, I don't care about what
yeah,
Nicola be talking about. I'm giving her tens across the board. I'm giving her all tens for this set because when I saw the first set, I will agree with you. I was kind of like, I really do like this set, but I wasn't like, I really love this set so much. Why do you have to be so amazing? How did you create this? Why is your brain so good? I didn't feel like that. So I could agree with you. But on this one, I'm not scared, y'all. Y'all already know I'm panel. I'm not scared. I'll give y'all tens. I don't care. I'm the one gifting y'all prize. I look it. You can really see that little tent. It's a little tent from right here on this view.
yeah, you can see
That
it. Yep.
is so nice. It's all very good. So that's my scores. And now I'm going to pass the baton to you.
Well, you ain't got to pass it far because she's getting tens across from me too. She's getting tens all the way across
Tens across the board. Tens
from
across the board. Tens across
because
the board.
I mean, there's nothing else to really say that you haven't said, but I will say the face in the frame was that
The
the
face she
one
chose
the
too, honestly.
the face that she chose in the frame with the merry-go-round was not even the one with the let's let's not get on the little boy on the dartboard.
Oh
That
goodness, girl. I can't.
that
It's
was awesome.
adorable.
That is
Adorable.
awesome. And the fact that the board spins, amazing.
Girl.
All of the features, it seems like they work. Like this is amazing. And did you draw? I mean, did you make the roller coaster by hand? Like,
Girl, I'm
did you
sick.
make the the tent by hand?
I'm
Like, did you
sick.
make the eyeball thing by hand? Did you do all of this by hand?
I'm
Because
sick.
if you did, how long did this set take you? Like, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The work that you did just to draw this creepy guy in the background, the juggler,
Mm-hmm.
is magnificent. The depth that you created in his facial features is amazing. I want to make sure that I give him his just due. The fact that you
Oh,
were cognizant enough to put the one ball that glows in the dark right above his head shows that you thought all the way
I'm
through.
so
Your
sick.
whole
It's
set. Like
amazing.
you pictured this whole set all the way through. And the forethought that you had to put in this set is absolutely freaking astounding. Like
Astounding, literally.
just amazing. The pinstripes that you put on your background are done amazingly.
Not
Um,
sloppy. No
they
ounce of this
weren't,
set. No ounce
nothing
of this
on
set.
this set is, nothing on this set is an afterthought.
Mm-mm.
Everything on this set is carefully thought out and placed extremely well, even from the little arrow pointing to the juggler. I love it. Like, I love everything about this
Mm,
set. I love
I love it too.
every single thing about this set. Like, I mean, and literally, just when I looked down and I saw that arrow pointing to the juggler, I was like, she knocked this set out of the park because every tiny detail connects and nothing felt like it was too much or out of place or an afterthought or even just the little skeletons that fell out of the roller
Oh my
coaster
goodness, girl.
was perfectly placed.
Amazing.
Just everything, nothing was overdone. And while everything was, this set is perfect. Nothing was
It's
too much.
amazing.
This set tens across the board.
And
Amazing,
then why in
amazing
the
job.
world did this girl decide to go ahead and create? This is what drives me crazy. So you remember on the Under the Sea No Art Challenge how that one girl Lord forgive me, I'm just gonna say that one girl right now because I'm so worked up. She created that fish that I could not get over because most of her set was 3D and then she just drew the fish
Drew
on.
the
And I
one
was like,
fish. Yeah.
well, in this set, she's drawn the entire clown on, but somehow she just decided out of nowhere to make his arms 3D, his hands 3D, and the juggling balls 3D. And it's like, again, your guys' creativity is amazing. And it's just, I just can't believe that this is real, honestly. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's
It's wonderful.
amazing.
I cannot get over the roller coaster. Like everything else, I feel like okay, maybe on my good day I would actually see something like that. But the roller coaster, I'm like, wow, like you went over the top, you did amazing. But
That was crazy.
like you said, he wasn't even gonna start on that little boy on the dartboard because that was when I lost all my cool. I was like, I'm done. I'm not looking at nothing. Girl, if you DM me, I'm not gonna read it for a month.
Like this is, she's telling a tale because she's gonna love it.
I'm like, I hate you, but I love you. But I hate you because you're so awesome. It's so beautiful. So, tens across the board. Again, couldn't thank you enough for participating for your beautiful entry. Just love you so much. And
Thank you. I'm gonna go follow you now.
I know, right? Like, sheesh, followers in the cut, followers. Well, when you perform like that, what can you expect? But next up on the roster, we have a Miss Dream Nails by Nikki. Now, you guys, this set that it just flashed, but it's about to flash again in 1 second. This set was actually submitted into last year's Nail Art Challenge. Somehow, it did not end up in panel, and like, I don't know.
I'm
Honestly,
sorry, Dream.
did
We're
I
sorry,
like edit
Dream.
it out by accident? Because do you remember actually giving scores on this nail set or no? You don't even remember,
Man,
girl.
that was last year. That was, I don't remember
I
what I
feel like
did
we've
yesterday.
judged this set, but
I
it wasn't officially on panel. Somehow there was a mishap on the back end. So I'm sorry so
I
much.
don't
But
know what I did yesterday, but Dream, we apologize because we
Dream
love
do
all
good
of
every
your
day.
work.
Dream do
Dream,
good every
we love you, Dream.
day.
So if you said it wasn't there, we believe you because you be killing the game. So we believe you, Dream.
This be Dream. She be like, I'd be like, girl, how you create this? All right, so
Our bad, Dream. Our bad. We apologize.
it'd be a little too spicy up in the cut sometimes. All right, but so this is from last year.
Oh
Dream
no,
did
you
amazing.
didn't, Dream.
I
Oh
swear.
no, you didn't.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'm gonna go because I
And
just saw it
with the
pop up
glow.
across my screen. Oh, it glowed.
And with the glow. And with the glow.
What is it popping out of the
It's
pinky?
it's a boogeyman. It's two boogeymans.
Oh no, she didn't. Look
Yes, she
here.
did. Look, she did
No.
it multiple times, okay?
Oh, oh, oh no. Oh, it's creepy. Okay,
The
okay,
boogeymans.
okay, Dream. Look here. Your talent is continuously unmatched because
Unmatched.
how did you get it to look like that?
And here we go.
How did you get it to look like that when it glowed? Like that was wow. Okay. So when it glowed, the fact that it creeped me out just as much as it did the the fact that it creeped me out just as much as it did when the lights on, it, it's a problem.
You're
It lets
killing
me
me.
know around Halloween time there's something
Oh my
strange that goes around. You must really to
god.
decorate.
It was really like
What goes on in Dream's
a
house around Halloween time?
girl. And then it looks
Because
like a mask. It's drawn like a mask on the
it looked
boy's
like a
face.
girl Chucky doll, a boy Chucky. I didn't know what it was. It looked like okay. Let me judge these nails before she kicks my butt. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't I don't know what it is, but it scared the crap out of me. So it works. It works because
The brains too
creatively
on the thumbnail.
creatively that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be creepy.
Hmm.
It's supposed to be zombie-ish. It's supposed to be what
You're supposed to unleash
she's
your inner psychopath.
that's and it works.
Hmm.
That's it, it works because as soon as she turned off the lights, I was like, what am I looking at? Like it looked like a zombie it looked like it could go in this challenge also, like a zombie spooky, excuse me. And
Yeah, like the
what is
carnival,
it?
right?
Yeah, it really truly looked like it could fit with this
Truly, like when
challenge.
you go in the corn maze. Oh my gosh, I would
Or in like the
die.
dark houses, the fun houses, the dark houses, and they try
I
to
would die.
jump out and scare you, and
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
start fighting. Like no,
I would
they would kick
literally.
me out. They would be kicking me out. So they'd be like, "Ma'am, you can't hate the characters." So
I don't know, bro.
creativity.
If that's a character, bro. Nah.
If that's I, cr- okay, execution.
Okay.
I don't even know where to go with these because execution. Look at the pinky. The fact that
Girl, how could I not?
this guy is look at the pinky. Like look at the eyes that pop out. Look at the hands that are popping out of the incision line. Like the
The
depth that she
incision line.
create. Like that's what it's
I know
she
that's so creepy. She really knows
the ha-
zombies personally, don't
the
she?
the hands that have the eyeballs, the lines in the eyeballs, the facial expression of oh boy, like
Mm, we don't call him old boy.
I'm not messing. I'm not messing with Dream. I'm giving her her 10
I'm
on
not messing.
execution because she's not. She's not behind. I'm not messing with
No, Dream
Dream.
ain't even showed you nothing on this set. Because if you thought she came hard last year, girl.
I'm not messing with Dream. Creativity. I think I'll give her a 9 because I've seen
Okay.
Dream come with some pretty creative things.
Mm-hmm.
So creative, creative. Well, I think that I've seen her come up with some things that are way more creative than this, and that's kind of when you've been a what do you call it, participant in more than one challenge. That also makes it more
You done
difficult
showed your
because you
true colors,
start to
girl.
right because I've seen you come out the park with some stuff. So I'm gonna give you a 9 for creativity, but you gonna get your 10 for execution because you not coming for me with that. No, 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 no. And your wow factor, like you gonna get your 10 for it because you got me. Because as soon as the lights went off, I was like, what the
Got me.
we can't say I I can't say all those words on YouTube because I was about to be like,
Oh,
what is happening? You did.
no.
I'm not a scary movie person, and when I saw it, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here,
What
Dream?
are we
What are
watching?
we doing?
What have I downloaded?
What have I downloaded? What's on my screen? Is this what are we? Yeah, Children of
Have
the
I been
Corn.
hacked? Like, bruh.
Right. I thought this was a zombie challenge. What I don't do. Chucky's. What
That's
is this?
hilarious. That's hilarious.
It's
All
like a
right, so
possessed person. Like, but what is the eye? Like, but what
bruh,
is,
that's the thing.
are
And
they
there's so
holding the
many of them.
eyeballs? Like, what are they doing?
Yes. They're holding eyeballs. But then
Like,
they
people,
got eyes. That mean they're not even their eyes. And then they got eyes on storage. Like they got eyes on deck.
yeah, see, I'm not messing with Dream. See, you got your score, Dream. I did good for you. I love you. You don't have to come for my eyes.
And they got the nerve to have brains on the thumb.
You ain't gotta come for my eyes.
Crumbs. No crumbs.
No crap.
Like you
I love you,
feasting. You
Dream.
feasting. So for creativity, I am gonna give a 10, honestly, because I love the boogeyman. I also love the
Oh, see, I
little
missed the
like
thumb.
oh,
Where's
the
the
thumb.
thumb?
Yeah, that one has brains on it. I'm hysterical by the fact that you referred to the pinky nail as an incision, which obviously it is. It's like an open wound. And then like when I
Yeah,
look at it like that, I'm like, bro, this open wound has hands, it has eyes, and it's like, what's going on with these
man,
open wounds?
something's crawling out.
I mean, and then I'm almost like on execution. Mm, well, listen, I'm not leaving any crumbs on the table with execution either, because I know how hard it is to draw these things that she has drawn. And the finger placement on the eyeballs is amazing. The blood and the open wounds, and then you can see like veins in there. And then the boy looks like he has like, well, he obviously has blood everywhere, but he looks like he has a mask over his head. And it's like, it's amazing to me how,
Oh,
like, okay, Nicola, you have been doing this self-improvement journey for a while. Can't you admit that you have done some things that you didn't know you were capable of, and somehow the art just overtook you?
yes. Yes, I
And I
can.
think that I am always continually amazed by how that happens time and time again in the Goddess Gang Now Art Challenge. And I always have to make a special point because Nicole, you know how much I love hand drawn nail art. So,
Yeah, and it's
and like
difficult.
I have tried portrait art time and time again too, and it's no joke. And so
No.
I always have a super soft spot for like anything that anyone can draw that literally looks real, like as a human or a person or a portrait of any sort. So, and then wow factor, for wow factor, I will admit that I kind of can agree with Nicola to a certain extreme when she says that we have seen some really amazing things by Dream. And when she said that on her analysis, I kind of, or her, constructive insight, I kind of thought, well, yeah, as much as I love the hand-drawn eyes, I also wouldn't have minded if to keep up with the overall theme of the thumb and the pinky, if those hand-drawn eyes were sort of like 3D too, because it would have just came out at me more. And maybe like instead of maybe on the thumb and having just loose brains, maybe the boy could have had brains like coming out of his like skull on the thumbnail, and that would have brought a little bit of the 3D element to make the whole set universal. But nevertheless, I'm gonna give that a 9. And regardless, I'm not at all whatsoever saying that I don't wish that this would have been how it is, because I love all of the
This set
hand-drawn
is crazy. Yeah.
amazing details. But I do have to agree with Cola. Like, we know we be seeing some super fire stuff from Dream Nails by Nikki,
Yeah.
which luckily, Dream Nails by Nikki put in another entry. So shout out to Dream. She
Thank
overall
you,
had 2
Dream.
entries, yes, but technically one was from last year, and then the next one. And also, I didn't particularly get to comment, but I do love the glow in the dark element to her nails. They
I do
are
too. That's amazing.
amazing. Like, amazing is honestly an understatement when it comes to her work, but considering she does it over and over again, at this point we've gotten a little spoiled, and it's definitely like
Yeah.
but look, so this Cola, you on that set that's next?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get to it again. I want to get to it from the beginning. Okay, right here. All right, so do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Um. Oh, if you hear any of that, that's Diesel.
That's okay.
Oh, look at all this stuff spinning. Oh, oh, look at this glow in the dark. See this? Wow.
Girl,
Um,
why does she have to do this
wow.
to us? Why does she got to do this to us?
Wow. She's
Wow.
she's
Mhm.
killer. See. Okay. So I can already see we're gonna you gonna need some tiebreakers. You gonna
I
need
already
some
know.
you gonna need some tiebreakers and
They about to
yo,
put me to work.
you gonna yeah, you definitely gonna need some
They about to put me to work.
you gonna need some tiebreaker people that are not me. And I'm so glad that it won't be me that has to deal with your tiebreaker things because I'll go first. I definitely go first. And I'm so glad that I'm the first panelist and dealing with the people that are the tiebreakers will not be my job because I am giving Miss Dream her tens across the board. Tens,
Tens all across the
tens,
board
tens, tens,
again.
tens. And she gets a 10, and she gets a 10 right there, and 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 a 10 right there. Because when you work for it, baby doll, I'm going to give it to you. Because,
Girl, why did
girl,
she do this?
when you ask for it, you shall
Girl.
receive it. Girl, I don't
It's
know where to
nowhere to
start
start or
with.
finish.
There's I mean, what do you want me to say?
Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. I mean, like,
Great
what
job.
can you say? Like, amazing.
Great job on the only thing that I will say is take me to where your mind goes when you create.
I knew it.
Because, like, when you create, you have to go to a space and you have to envision where you want to go. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you create a space. You create a vision of what you want on your palette. And it doesn't just come out that way. Like, this is art. Like, when we say you're not just doing nails, this is art that you created.
I mean, this
Like,
is $1 million nail set right here. I'm sorry. I'm not about to hold nobody up on their zeros. This is
like,
fucking, I mean,
this is,
freaking.
yeah, no, but like this is, I could easily see somebody paying top dollar for this nail set.
Easily
Like,
5K right
top
now.
5K,
5K right now.
easy,
If not more.
easy.
If
If
not
not, because
more.
everything that you put into this set is top notch. Everything. I have nothing negative to say, not one negative critique, not one, there's not one thing that I could say that I would change. There's not one thing that, and look, like, there's nothing that I can say that I would change. They're magnificent. It is, it's a work of art, and congratulations on your masterpiece. You deserve your
Masterpiece.
10s. You deserve your 10s, girl, and
Masterpiece.
I'm giving them to you.
I could not agree more. I am literally blown away by how amazing this nail set turned out. Like, I personally, I'm not trying to be rude, but is this hand drawn? Cause like, damn,
Girl,
damn, you really fuck.
girl,
I mean, I keep cussing, but
girl,
look at this.
man,
Look at this. This, did
you
she draw
killed
this
the
or is this a
game.
sticker? I don't know. It's perfection.
But guess
I
what?
would
Even if,
honestly not even be mad if it was a sticker. I wouldn't be mad.
but guess what? She made it so bad. She made it so bomb that you wouldn't know if it was.
You won't know. You won't know. And then even if it was, it's like, dude, that blood, she did that. All
Yep,
this up top, she did that. The background, she did that. The
she did
ruffles, she
that.
did this. All this, she
Yep,
did that. The hair with the even with blood on it too. Like,
she did that.
wow, amazing. And I mean, Dream, she be coming with that heat. But okay, so you remember when we did the Under the Sea Nail Art Challenge, and I was like,
Man,
we both kind of was like on that one nail set, we was like, it is good, but like we can't give it tens across the board. Even though she
hmm,
worked hard on it, the aquarium nails,
yeah,
we were still like, it's just not perfect. This
yeah.
is why. Like, this is
This
why,
is what we
okay?
knew she could do.
Look at
This
this
is what
nail
she,
right here is my ultimate
look at that.
favorite because it's like, what in the,
That's
oh crap, I went back too far. What in the world is that on top? Like, did she use a marble or
I don't even
what
know
did
what
she
it
put in
is.
there? And then she has like these three arrows and they all spin inside of each other. It has, like you said, the 3D effect. Also, she uses nail set as an opportunity to really put on for one of the brands
Wow.
that she works with the acrylic, which is the base layer, which is like it's got all these little circle glitters in there and it's super, super, super beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, she's gonna get tens across. Like, I mean, that was a given, but girl, when we tell you, like, I know girls that I see their reels on YouTube. I mean their shorts on YouTube, and they tell me like how much they be getting paid for sets. This set easily 5K, 10K. Do not
Easy,
sleep on yourself when it comes to all you have to
easy,
do is like advertise anonymously. Don't even
easy.
put a name, just put a brand, go out there, promote yourself. Beautiful, beautiful.
Mhm.
I wish there was a prize that I could give you that would be big enough to show you how amazing you are when you create these.
Man,
Because literally, I mean, we're humble. Me and Nicola, we
just to
talk
be able
about
to
y'all
see,
back end, bro. We are literally humble. Like, this is, I personally, one of my all time favorite parts of this set is the spinning sucker that she keeps spinning.
yes,
I love this though, too. The colorful spinny
I
thing.
love the
Like,
green part,
there's
the
so
green thing
much
that's
to
in.
love. There's so much to love. Look, I love the little sucker. It's all bloody, but you can still see the underneath part that it's a sucker and everything like that. It's like those tiny little details that
Look at that.
luckily they don't get overlooked here. They don't get overlooked
Man,
here.
look at
We
that.
appreciate every single ounce of it. And we're super.
Man,
And you guys are going to see the reaction of other panelists. And when you guys see the reactions, you're going to see like me and Cola, we're not
wow,
capping at all. This is amazing
wow.
artwork. We don't try to give y'all tens, honestly. We talk about it on the back. We're like, don't give them tens, bro, whatever you do.
Man, that'd be like a
Try not to give all. Hey, remember
man,
one time Cola's hubby was in the background? He's like, y'all be giving tens too easy. We're like,
man.
it's expensive.
He literally said we y'all just be giving out tens like it's nothing, and we're like it's not our mission to give out tens. It's not.
We like,
We
trust
don't
us.
try to.
Hey, honestly, hey, Nicole, I'm
We
not
need
trying to
to.
put you on
We
the
need to
spot.
put.
I
We
was
need to
gonna
ask him to
say,
join our panel.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but would he be willing to join panels sometime? Because he got to see what we
I'll
be
ask
talking
him.
about. That'll
I'll
be
ask him if
fun.
he wants to join panels
He
one day.
has to be on
I'll
third
ask him if
annual
he
of
wants
the
to
Zombie Nut Art
third
Challenge.
annual Zombie Nail Challenge. Ask hubby if he wants to join. Oh, Diesel's back. Oh, okay. Say
Aw,
hi. Oh,
Diesel.
hi.
Aw, look at him. He's so cute. He big as heck.
Yeah,
His head bigger than
100.
yours, girl. All right, you guys. So next up, we have Glam Nose by Janet. You guys know that both her and Dream Nose by Nikki participate in the Goddess Game Now Art Challenge all the time, and they
We
both
love
go
them.
hard. Yes, we do. Nicola, you gonna do the honors?
I will do the honors and look
Okay.
at this. Look at what am I? Look at the. What am I looking at? I'm trying to look at but what am I looking at? How long
Hmm.
are these nails? Oh my gosh. I do want to play. Yes, I do. Oh
Hmm.
wow.
Girl,
Look how long these talons are and
girl.
they glow. Look at that eyeball and they glow. And oh, look at the brains and oh my. That zombie. Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. I need to start finding better adjectives for glam and for dream because is that encapsulated eyeballs? Are
Girl.
those encapsulated eyeballs in that one nail?
That
Did she
nail,
encapsulate eyeballs in
that
that nail?
nail
Go
has me going
back.
crazy. It
Did
has me
she
going
encapsulate
crazy.
eyeballs in that nail?
That nail
I'm
has me
sorry, I'm
going
really loud.
crazy.
Did she encapsulate eyeballs in a nail? No, she
Girl,
didn't. No,
she
she
did
didn't.
something. She did
No, she
something. I don't know what she did, but whatever she did is creepy and it's good.
what the okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna pause on the encapsulation. It's nail ball eye nail thing.
No, Paul.
Miss Janet, Miss Glam, I need you to tell me if you encapsulated this eyeball. What did you?
Girl,
First of all, it
when I
looks
was
like you
putting this together,
encapsulated it in ooze, like
like hard
it's
gel or something.
eyeball ooze. No, I'm not worried about none of that. You got to listen to what I'm saying. It looks like she encapsulated the nail in eyeball ooze. Like I care less what it's encapsulated in. I'm talking about it's like eyeball ooze. It's
Like
the
literally
like
eyeballs.
the eyeball ooze. It's ooze and eyeballs all in a nail. And then she stuck some brain matter on top. She slapped some brain matter on top of the nail and was like, "Here you go. That's a nail." You out of pocket. Like that's that's ferocious. I,
That's for me. Girl.
that's the first time I think I've said that on this panel, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you your tens right now because you deserve it. So
Oh Lord,
I'm gonna go
have
ahead.
mercy.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you your tens right now because you deserve it. Because you encapsulated eyeball ooze and then slapped some brain matter on it, and then told me that these are the nails, and here you go.
These are the nails, and here you go.
And I'm gonna take them
I'm asleep.
because you
No, no,
threw.
no. Go ahead.
Not
Go
only
ahead.
did you do that, not only did you do that, then you gave me four other nails. I mean, the other nails, they were great. I got to those nails, but I had to stop on the eyeball ooze nail. Those other nails were magnificent.
Hmm.
I loved them. They were magnificent. They were great. I'm sure Miss Scorpion is gonna get all on those, but I'm gonna talk about the eyeball ooze nail because you put eyeball ooze in a nail
She put eyeball ooze in the
and
nail,
then you
y'all.
slapped it on a nail and then you put brain matter on the nail and then you said this is going to be your nail. That's ferocious and I appreciate it. That is an actual zombie nail and I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Girl.
I'm not, let alone the fact that you did a whole full eyeball on the other. You got your tens. This was an amazing set. The whole set killed it. Your eyeball ooze took the cake. Took coup de grace. You coup de
The
grace it.
cake.
You coup de grace it with your eyeball ooze. I'm gonna leave you alone after your eyeball ooze.
That's
Uh,
it. Listen,
yeah.
girl. When I was editing this and I was putting them
Sure.
all together, it was something about that pinky nail. That's why I'm laughing so hard. I'm like, that junk looks crazy.
She
You would think that the attention would have been taken by the 3D element of the nail, which is like a little balloon thingy that looks like maybe it is actually brains. No, not at all. Not at all.
no.
And then you would think that you would be like, oh, those eyeballs are cool. But this clown, though, this clown with the hair and the big old nose and the detailed eyeballs and the stop sign. Mm-mm, no.
And do you
Mm-mm.
want to play And I was like, yeah, I want to play. Remember I said, yeah, I want to play. Remember, I didn't even get to go back to that. I didn't even
No,
get to go back to that. I had forgot all about being wanting to play because
girl.
I was
And I loved how you honestly, I didn't even like it stood out to me that the nails were long because of the pinky. I'm like, dang, that's a lot of damn eyeballs on one nail. But it didn't actually stand out to me until you said something. I'm like, actually looking back, like, dang, those nails are long. And it's
that's a lot
amazing
of
how,
work.
well, a lot of work and, excuse me, y'all, a lot of work, but also like the choice to actually, because like you have to make a choice when you do these nail sets. So the fact that Glam was so inspired by whatever like you like we both like say like whatever was in your head.
Your head,
The fact that
yes.
she was so inspired that she literally went for like a 4 to 5 inch nail is
Mhm.
like, girl, like,
She said, I need space.
yes. And that is when you know you coming out with that fire, like we said earlier. So I really love that. But what got me when I was actually, after I overlooked the nails, I'm like, man, those are wicked. And I'm like, okay, the clown is cool. Everything else is cool. But then I start seeing this little gumball machine that's all melted open with bloody gumballs and like one coming straight out and then like a river of bloody eyeballs. And I'm like,
The
this is
gumball
creepy as
machine.
heck. Like
What
like some
the
kind of
gumball
gumball machine that
machine?
has been worked by the elements to some degree. This is the creativity that we always really go crazy over because it's just like, how did your brain create this? Like, how did you do this? So
And
that's
what
why I
made
was
you
like,
think of it?
that's why I was like, that the eyeballs are amazing. But then, even more, for me at least, is like, who in the world sits up there and literally thinks to create something like a worked gumball machine with bloody eyeballs? I'll wait.
Right?
It's amazing. It's beautiful. I'm like, wow. And this is why we're just so humbled and grateful for all of the work and everything else. I couldn't agree more with Nicola. It's like, yeah, I love it. Trust me, I do. But dang, those eyeballs, the depth, the detail, and like Nicola said, are these encapsulated? Are these hand drawn? Are these hand drawn and encapsulated? What did you do? And like she said, you threw the brain matter up there. You know, you got the dripping blood or whatever. Everything came together flawlessly. And needless to say, of course, you know that I'm going to give tens across the board because
Man.
I honestly was like trying to search for a reason to give tens across the board on this set until I saw, of course, not only the eyes and the clown, but that gumball machine. That's what sealed the deal for me. Now, I will say on the on the index and the middle finger, I don't know if it's, oh, I guess it's like a lemonade stand or something. Like a
Yeah,
lemonade.
that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
So this
Because
all
it's at a
for me,
carnival.
if I was like, you guys know how sometimes with Glam Nose by Janet, particularly, I give y'all like, I tell y'all she does so amazing that I have to nitpick for criticism. So if I had to nitpick for any criticism, I would say that these two nails were not a big hit for me just because one, I don't really know what the thing is in the middle of the middle finger. It's like it looks like kind of like a cookie or something. And then there is like UV green around the canopy area, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. I do like the bone. I like the eyeball that looks like maybe it's attached to brains or a meatball. I'm not sure. So for those, I would say, but particularly, I really love the canopy with the lemons and like you could see that it's
Yeah.
like wood and things like that. I really do love that. But that's just me nitpicking. It's not really that big of a deal. I am obsessed with the thumbnail, the ring finger, and the pinky finger. So Yeah.
You were
That's
just looking for something at that point. That's because, yeah,
yeah.
we
Like
just want
know
to find
how.
something. Yeah, because we want to
Yeah.
find something to try to make everything. If we want to try to find something to help to make you guys learn from everything and grow also.
Yeah, but also I do want to point out that on the clown, I love everything about it.
Yeah,
I love how the face is sort of flat, but then it also has protruding features, especially the clown
the
nose. I
nose.
do love
Yeah,
that. It actually feels scarier for me, like with that big old, like it's more
look at his
enticing. You know, like,
hair.
oh, I want to touch your nose. And it's like, oh shoot, I might
Yeah.
die. And then of course the hair. The hair is
Yeah,
amazing. But also the ruffles, like the little shirt top. And I just love how as an artist, you can choose to go into as much depth as you want to, or into as much little, I mean, as little depth as you want to. And with this one, I feel like even though we didn't get the full clown suit or shirt, we got the ruffles around the neck. And that, particularly with all that extra details, like it's very minimalistic, but extra at the same time. And I really love that. Is what it's just like A plus across the board. I really love how that feels. So, and then of course that stop sign at the bottom with the want to play was like an added bonus at that point. So I really love that. And then we have another entry by Glam Nails by Janet. She put in 2 entries. And the next entry is all hand drawn with no 3D elements, which I really thought was cool. So we will go ahead. Now, this one, it was more of like, I don't want to say particularly that it felt more like a carnival, but it kind of did because it was like, I guess it kind of feels like it's on like a vacant plot of land, you know, where it's like actually spooky and weird. Like
okay.
a zombie carnival.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. So, do you want me to go first or you want to go first for this one?
you can go first. My screen's still catching up on my
Okay,
camera.
perfect. I'll go first. All right. So for this set, there's things that I really love about it. So up at the top, it took me a little time to read, but I think at the top it says carnival, or maybe I think that's what it says, but it's like in glow in the dark or like um UV or something like that. So, and then where it says face your fears, there's like a pit of eyeballs. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to make this add up. So you want me to face my fears, but then there's a pit of eyeballs. I'm just a little confused. And then the hand-drawn features on the middle finger with the like it's like a scarecrow clown zombie type thing. Uh and then the 5 cents little thing on the index finger. I just love, and then there's like little jack-o'-lanterns down there. I just love how beautiful the hand-drawn elements are. Like the background, it looks like, you know, like a maybe there's some lights back there in a deep, far background, but then there's like a pretty dark night sky. And then you have clouds that look like sunset clouds. And then you have the carnival banner. I just think that it's a very peaceful, relaxing, intricate nail art set, but intricate in a different way than the other nail sets, in the sense that it's more hand drawn and more layer by layer. And if you do create this kind of nail art, then I'm sure you can understand what I mean. But
Mhm.
for the wow factor particularly, I'm going to give it an 8, especially for Glam, because she tends to wow us a lot. But for the creativity factor, I'm going to give her a 9. I don't know if you guys can see on the screen, but there's like it says enter on the ring finger, but then on the inside it shows something weird, and then at the bottom it says die. And it's just so cool how she incorporates these, and then we can see the thumbnail looks like a Ferris wheel. So I think it's really cool how she incorporates the super fine details, and so that's why I gave a 9 for the creativity. For the execution, let me see. I really think the execution was good. Mm, I'm going to give a 8 as well for the execution. I don't know particularly why, but I sort of feel like that the carnival, I think it says carnival, but the top banner, it wasn't fully fluid. I guess that's what's driving me crazy. It's like I don't really know if it says carnival and it's not really fully like uniform across all the nails, so it's hard for me to make it out. Everything else on the nails, well, with the exception of the index finger with the 5 cents thing, I don't know if it's like 5 cents to crush an eyeball or 5 cents to take an eyeball or what. But those little things that kind of like were a little confusing distracted me a bit. So that's why for the execution, I gave it 8. But overall, there were things that I really enjoyed and loved that I compensated for on the creativity, like the depth and the background, the clouds and the glow in the dark or the fluorescent features and things like that. So, all right, your turn, Nicola.
Okay, glam. I think this is a very different set than we're used to seeing from her. And I
Mm-hmm.
really like that it shows her versatility. Like, it shows that she can do so many different things. Like, she's so
Mm-hmm.
talented. Like, that background, like you said, is so, it's done so amazing. The clouds and the way she, I agree with what you said about the carnival. I wish it would have been spread out across all the nails because I think it would have made it more readable and more
Mm-hmm.
uniform. But I do think that it was the background that she was trying to do was uh, really beautiful, like that storm cloud kind of look. That was
Mm-hmm.
really gorgeous. I do think that I even like her cross hatching
Me too.
in her little buildings and stuff like that. Like that type of stuff to me, that takes courage to do on a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, not easy to do something like that on a building. And so for overall wow factor, I think I'll give her an 8 also because
Okay.
they I really do like it when you turned off the lights and the glow in the dark elements that she added. I thought that those were
Mm-hmm.
really cute. I probably would have given it a 9 if the carnival would have went all the way across. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that that's why I'm going to give it an 8 for execution also, just because there's a couple of little things that I would have liked to see done differently. Just things like that, like the carnival all the way across. Um, things that I don't quite understand where she's was going with her idea, pretty much
Mm-hmm.
like the uh, the 5 cent thing. I didn't know like what am I
Yeah.
supposed to be doing with that? And the scary guy, he was pretty scary, but I think that he could have been I've seen her do a little bit more with her people and stuff, so I feel like she could have done a little bit more. Now I love this that nail with the hatching that she did. I think that's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite one. Like that's my
I know it
favorite
even
nail
has
that she
a
did.
glow in the dark effect where it like
Yeah.
says die, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
that one's my favorite nail that she did. Um, so and creativity,
The
I
last one.
think I'll
Yep.
yeah, creativity, I will give her a 9 for creativity. It was different from her.
Okay.
I liked it because she showed a different side of her. So I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll give her a 9.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. And that's why sometimes if it's hard to be on panel and like when you see a set that's not necessarily like as dramatic or as intricate, it's not that like particularly we don't like it as much. It's just
No,
that
because I do like it. Yeah.
yeah. But I will say on my analysis on this set or my constructive insight or my perspective, I didn't feel like I didn't personally feel like any of my scores were quote unquote because it wasn't 3D or intricate. I legitimately
Hmm.
feel like it would have even been over the top more where we could have appreciated it for tens all across the board even still if some of those little loose ends would have been tied up. So
Right.
like it's not that just because it's not intricate or super extra that it could still have easily gotten tens across the board, assuming that some of those other details that we
Little
weren't able
things.
to make out would have been a little clearer. So we are always thankful for the people that do kind of keep it simple. Like the simple nail art is a big hit too. I love it. But all right, so we got both entries by Glenn Rose by Jenna. So I guess last but not least is me, girl. And this is gonna be the first time that you guys are gonna see. I'm gonna post this on Instagram, so you guys will see it there. But that I'm showing my nail set. And Nicole, you haven't seen them, have you? Behind the
I have
scenes?
not.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
show you
have
Pete. I'm gonna
not.
show you nail by nail. I get to be a little
All right.
spoiled. All right, so this is the
Okay.
pinky finger.
Is it on my clip thing too?
Yeah, yep, it's the last one.
Okay.
Okay, just when you do look now by
Mm.
now.
Nail,
And let me
wrist,
know.
admit once. Oh, oh.
I tr so you know how earlier when you were saying I don't know where your brain goes, but like
What?
so that's what I tried to do this year. I tried to use other no girls as inspiration to kind of just imagine places I wouldn't let my mind normally go because the like the competition is very high. So I try to kind of compete. So yeah.
It's pink.
Remember
That's
I
my
told you
nail.
the girl was making a Ferris wheel that looked so much like mine? I almost just
Mm-hmm.
threw it out, like forget
I
it.
think this is the only one that I saw a piece of.
It's fun. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? I forgot to record it in glow in the dark. This set does glow in the dark, but I forgot to record it. I'll do it when I do the review on Instagram. My favorite is the Soul Snatcher now. It was so fun to create too. And you got to give me my credit because last year I came so weak compared to this. And then I don't know if you see on the index finger how I did those pinstripes and I kind of used the inspiration from the other girl. I did like a different twist to it, but
I'm gonna pause it. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
okay.
You're getting your tens across the board.
Oh
You
no, my
worked for
first set
them.
of tens for Nicola.
You worked for them. You earned them. You worked for them. You earned them. Is it your first set of tens for me?
Yes,
Is
you
is
have
it your
always
first set
been
of tens
hard
for
on
me?
me. Yeah. Ah.
It's your first set of tens across the board for me?
My first set. What a congratulatory moment. I
You
know,
earned
I'm
them.
literally excited. This is a first.
You earned this first set of tens. You came for it and you earned this first set of tens. You earned this first set of tens. Are you blushing? Are you blushing? Okay. let's start. Since you wanted to start nail by nail, I will go nail by nail with you.
Okay.
The admit one to the soul snatch.
That one
I
is
like how you
hysterical.
I like how you wanted to admit one to the soul snatcher nail. So
It's
you
given
want me to
carnival.
it is so you start at the pinky and then you go in to first you're gonna snatch my soul. It's pretty jacked up. But that nail is awesome. I love the first I thought it was an alligator. I'm not gonna lie. It reminded me of New Orleans, but I loved it.
Ah,
It did.
that's hysterical.
It reminded me of like the alligator bottom and like a foot, like an alligator eating a foot. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what it was, but it was awesome. I loved it. I loved it. I was drawn to it, so I wanted to look at it more. And then I'm just like, okay, what is this? This is a hand, this is a leg. This is a bone, kind of like this finger looks like a bone. This so
Mm-hmm.
the pinky now looks like a bone to me. Like when you did it in white, now that looks like a bone. Like
Mm-hmm.
so now I'm going back and I'm like that now it looks like a bone. Now I this now the soul snatcher thing looks like a tombstone kind of. So now this thing looks like a popcorn thing.
Oh
It
yeah,
just
the
all
finger
looks,
corn. It's finger corn.
it's finger corn.
Yeah. It's hysterical.
And then you know which nail ended up being my favorite, my pink nail, the gap nail, the baby
That
gap
one is
nail.
the brain bar.
I didn't know what that was, but I just saw that
I
it was
know it's a
pink.
little hard to see the brain part.
I just saw that it said gap,
Brains.
saw it said gap and it was pink and I said
Hmm.
she did this for me. She stuck it in here for me because he's cool. And oh, finger corn. Now I see it say finger corn.
Mm-hmm.
Add that.
the inspiration of everyone else, honestly, and like how they are so willing to go above and beyond and like slay, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
All
You
right,
you gonna have
so
a hard job after this, ma'am, because you got a couple ties.
I already know. So we'll be right back in 1 second, you guys. All right, you guys. Here we have Jazz with Jazzed It Up Nails over on Instagram. Guys, I'm going to leave her information down in the description box, so be sure to give her a follow. And you may see her interacting in the comments, so be sure to say hi. This is your first time on panel, girl.
Yes, thank you for having me. I
Well, thank
appreciate it.
you. You're welcome. We're super excited to have you. And also, I want to tell you guys, Jazz reached out to me in the DMs and said she wants to be on panel. And I'm sorry I did not get you on the Nature's Beauty panel because I told you for maybe theme 4. But this is our second annual edition of the Zombie Apocalypse, and last panel ended in a draw. So I was particularly happy to have you on this year for this panel because we are crossing our fingers that this competition does not end in a draw, and the
Okay.
stakes are high because it looks like, well, you've seen the entries, right?
Yeah, the girls killed it.
They did. So first, we're gonna go ahead and, of course, on the top of our roster, we have a new participant named Denise. She put in 2 entries, and this is her first entry. You guys know that we are judging based on creativity, execution, and wow factor. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let you score.
Okay.
And feel free to give all your thoughts and let us know anything you would like while you tell us what you think.
Okay. So I do like her creativity on um the zombie set, and like she put a lot of thought into this set. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think she was stepping out of the box on this one. She was stepping a little bit. She was tiptoeing out the box a little bit. But in overall, I like the precision, the detail, and the creativity of this set. Um, so I would definitely give this set like I want to say a 15, only because
Well, okay, so oh, sorry, girl. Each one, so for creativity, a 1 through 10, execution 1 through 10, and then wow factor 1 through 10. I'm sorry,
okay,
I should have been more
creativity
clear. So for creativity, you're gonna give her out of 1 through 10.
out of 1 through 10 for creativity, I give her 5.
Okay, a 5 out of for creativity, and then
Yes.
for execution, and then for wow factor.
For execution, so for execution, I
Mm-hmm.
would say I'll give that a 7.
Okay, for creativity a 5, and for execution a 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then for wow factor.
For wow factor, overall wow factor, I'd say I give her a 10 for that
Okay, a 10 for
because
that.
yeah,
Okay,
that's definitely creative.
I agree. I love it too. All right, and then so a 10. And so out of a scale 1 through 10, just to confirm on creativity, you gave her a 5.
Hmm.
And what was the so kind of to give any constructive insight, was there anything that maybe would have made it creativity wise worth a 10 or a higher score?
I wouldn't say it was anything bad
Mm-hmm.
or negative about it. But I do, like I said, I seen her tiptoeing out
Oh, you
the
felt like
box.
she was like
Yeah,
not
she was
like
holding
she was
back.
a little, yeah, she
Yeah,
was kind of like self-conscious, and she should have just like really follow herself. And
yeah,
I get you. And I
yeah.
actually had the same feeling when it came to like the ring finger with the brains at the top. I just felt like it was good, but I was like it does have more potential. And then on the pinky now, I really loved it, but I also felt like it was a little hard to take in as compared to everything else on the nail.
Like
It
she
was.
executed it that with that killer clown face and the hair and stuff. She
Mm-hmm.
definitely killed that. So once I seen that one, I knew for a fact. I'm like, okay, I know she can go outside the box, but she's tiptoeing around it.
I love
Don't
that
be afraid, girl.
perspective. I love
Yeah,
that.
don't
And
be afraid, girl.
that's amazing insight. I couldn't agree more. There was she got some of that kind of feedback on the panel with on the judging explanation from Nicola, and then I was like, I didn't really see it that in that perspective until I really sat back to think about it. And you hit the nail on the head. You said she showed what she could do, so I have that expectation of her. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. And so now we're gonna judge Denise's second entry.
Okay. Um, for creativity on this one,
Mm-hmm.
I give this a full 10.
Okay, a full
I give
10.
this one a full 10. I like the detail in it. I like the eyeball spin wheel at the bottom. I like that the picture frame that she has of
Mm-hmm.
the clowns in there, and everything about this set shows me that she can definitely step outside that box and go above and beyond. This is an awesome set. She really brought it with this one. Execution, I would say a 10.
I agree. She did that.
So yeah, both of those were a 10 and a 10. The wow factor, I'll put that at a 7 because
Okay.
even though this is an intricate nail design, which, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, she did excellent on that. It still isn't something that say, you know,
Mm-hmm.
how did actually get this to this point? So a
Mm-hmm.
7 with a wow factor, but this I love this set. This set
I
right here,
love it.
I gave two checks to. I'm like, yeah, she brought it on this one. She
This is
really
one of
went
my
above
all
and
time
beyond.
favorite ones that I've ever seen in the submissions for any of our challenges. I just cannot get there was so many things like the photo frame,
Like that
needless to
one,
say, but the boy on the dartboard and like the roller coaster
yeah.
with the cards. And I really loved that little the tent that she has on the index finger. Uh,
And I love the juggling clown.
the
Now, I
juggling
don't.
one
I'm
that
not
was
sure
very original. Go ahead.
if we can give like a little insight on
Mhm.
on certain aspects.
Mhm.
So with the juggling clown, I would have
Mhm.
put like little beads on it to make it move back and forth. That would
Oh
have,
my goodness.
yeah,
That would have been so
that
intense.
would have been
That
that
would
would have
be
been the
so cool though.
wouldn't it?
Oh my
But
gosh, that's so creative.
that set is overall, it's out the box, and I love that set. That was the set that did it for me.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed hers. All right, so next up we have on the roster, I believe, Dream Nails by Nikki. And
Mhm.
this is a set that I told you guys we had originally got. It was entered last year, but it didn't make it to panel, unfortunately. That was my mistake. So it's here for judging, and I'll let you take the floor.
Okay. That's Dream Nails by Nikki, right?
Yep. Her first entry.
Okay. At first, the creativity, I would say after looking at it, the full video, and actually getting the concept of what she did, like when she turned the light off, the eyes were actually the arms. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
get that right away when I first seen the nails. I'm like, okay, how
Mm-hmm.
is this all going together? That's how
Yeah.
I like. How is it all going together? But the pinky nail, I love that nail. It's showing, the monster coming out the skin, and
It's
this
so
kind of reminds
creepy.
me of Pan's Labyrinth. I don't know if you guys seen that movie, but the little
Mhm.
monster that had the eyes out. So creativity for this,
Mhm.
I would give it a 7, and
Okay.
that's only because I don't know if other people would see it the same way I would,
Mhm.
as in it all goes together. The two arms goes with the middle.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. For execution, I would say a 10 for that.
Okay. She did amazing with the effect of the glow in the dark and then the intricacy of the hand drawn artwork.
Yeah.
And then the
Yes.
3D, I mean that there's so much talk about that little weird wound that has hands coming out of it with the
Yeah.
eyeballs.
The
It's like
like I
what
said,
in the world?
the execution for it, she did a actual, a solid 10. And I would say for the wow, she did
Mhm.
a solid 10, but it didn't grab me until the very end when she turned the lights off and did that. I'm like, oh, that was creative. I like that. That caught me. So I give the wow a 10.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it a
Yeah.
lot. Okay. Dream in the cut, dream in the cut. She always does amazing work. And I'm always impressed by some of these nail artists are just like you see them doing regular trendy nail art and you never know that they can create this type of hand drawn nail art. And that's one
hmm
thing I'm always like super amazed by. So now this is the set that's been the biggest hit of all hits. And I know you love it. So I'm excited to see what your perspective is.
Girl, I had to keep looking at that set over and over. I would say this is going to be a 10 all the way around the board for me.
Okay.
All the way around the board for me. The creativity, the execution, and the wow. This really caught my attention.
She did
So
that.
when I see that they can step out the box
Mm-hmm.
and they can, actually step out there and do it. Like when
Mm-hmm.
you show me something less than what I know you can do, I'm gonna have to push you every time.
I understand. And I'm
The
glad that there's people that I'm such a nice softie. I'll be like finding the beauty in anything, but I like that you're like, give us what you got.
right, like I like to be pushed too,
Mm-hmm.
but this set right here, it did it for me. I'm like, oh my god, how did she think of doing this? And it caught my attention. Like every nail caught my attention. Not just one, not just two, but every nail on this set caught my attention.
And she used so
So
many spinners, dude. Like she
yeah,
goes all I mean, look how much product she invested into her. This is a masterpiece though. Actually, Nicola and I both agree that this set could easily sell for $5,000. Easily.
yeah,
Easily. That's
yeah,
like you really gotta this is amazing artwork.
yeah. This is amazing and a lot of detail. A lot
So
of detail in there.
gotta give a round of applause for Dream Eyes by Nikki for getting tens all across the
Yeah,
board.
this is
So
my
proud of
this is one of my
her.
favorite
She
ones.
done amazing. And so I guess there's no constructive insight for Dream on this set, huh? Because she really slayed it. Like,
Yeah, on this set, no, just keep pushing your sets like this one because I
and I
see that you can do it.
And I loved how even though everything was so extra, extra, extra,
Yeah.
pylon, bulking, it does not feel overwhelming. It does none of this nail set makes me feel weighed down or like it doesn't leave me with a sense of confusion. It's
hmm
all well done and sometimes I will make comments about like if the girls do a really good job, but then there's one lazy part and it sticks out. And we don't have that with this set. It's 100%. She gave her entire heart and soul,
Yeah. It
like
gives killer
everything.
clown zombie vibes, and you did that, girl. You
She
did that.
did. She did that. So next up, we have Glam Nails by Janet, which we love glam over at the Goddess Gang. So this is she has two sets. So the first set is gonna play any moment. And there we go. So this is her first entry.
Okay. Okay, so for the creativity,
Mm-hmm.
I would give this an 8.
Okay.
Um, not saying that there's anything, wrong with the set, but it kind of threw me off guard when I seen it. And that was because that one right there, the one in the middle.
Those two right
Um,
here.
yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
you have the nails on, but these two are going to be connected
Mm-hmm.
somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's not connected, and
Oh,
you
it's
can move them
connected, girl. Well,
separately.
I think it
Oh,
is.
okay. She said, "I don't know if it's connected, girl." For the creativity, I ate because you put in detail with your signs, and then the
Mm-hmm.
eyeball inside the nail over here, and the little clown with the hair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how y'all thought of that. I don't know how y'all thought of putting
Girl, they
hair
are
inside.
slay.
Yeah. Um, but for that, I would say an 8 with the creativity, a 10 with execution because she gave everything that was asked for the set. When I think of zombies, I do think of brains and eyeballs and blood and guts and stuff like that. So she killed it with
She
that.
did.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I give that, the execution a 10. And for the wow, I give it a 9.
Okay.
And that's only because, like I said, this one right here.
Mm-hmm. It threw you
That's
off.
yeah, it threw me off a little bit because I had to re-watch it. I'm like, oh, so these are the nails.
Yeah.
Um, but because she probably because she used smaller sizes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them look like they're the same small size.
Yeah. I understand what you mean. Um, I was a little thrown off by those two nails too. Not particularly in like a bad way, but it was just like this on this nail, this purplish circle cookie looking thing. I wasn't sure what that was really. And then this bone,
Okay.
I do like it, but I just felt like no, I love this lemonade stand type thing, whatever it is. That actually was my favorite part of. And then I was like, it looks like the eyeball is literally connected to the brain. I thought that was really creative and cool,
Yeah.
but I just didn't feel like it lived up to the hype of the other nails. Like on the first one, there's eyeballs everywhere. There's like lava or something, but then there's this melted, busted up eyeball gumball machine, and I'm just like, that is amazing. And then on that clown, that nose is so juicy. It just makes me want to like a Buddha belly or something. Like that's how I feel about
Yeah.
the nose. Like I just want to rub it and that hair obviously. But then this one with the eyeballs,
That
we
was
could
my
not get
favorite.
over. That one,
Yeah.
this is a classic art piece right here. This is I would pay just to have this. It's really beautiful to be able to hold it and like look at it and like psycho analyze the heck out of it. Like what did she do? Um, it would be hilarious at the end if we end up learning that it's just like a foil or something. Like the
Look, but it looks
betrayal.
pretty good. She did a good job with that one. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, I love it a lot. So, all right, and then we're gonna see her next entry. And let's see, it's coming up in. Okay, here we go. Now this one was totally different, but I really loved that.
Yeah. I like this one too. Um, but on this one, to me, it seems like she went back in the box Like she tiptoed
Okay.
out on the first one, and
Mhm.
then she went back in the box on that one.
Mhm.
But the creativity for that one, I would give it a 9 for that one.
Okay.
And that's because everything was hand drawn on, which I'm not a hand drawn artist. So I give kudos to anyone who can sit there and take the time and paint those little letters and little
And the depth.
details.
She did
Yeah,
good with her layering as well on
yeah,
those.
yeah. That I will give that. I say a 9. I'll give that a 9. Creativity.
Okay.
Execution. I'd give that a 10
A
because
10.
she gave us, yeah, because she only because she executed, she gave us what we were wanting.
Mhm.
Uh, you can tell this is a zombie clown. You can tell whoever this person is locked up. Feel sorry for you that's locked up in there, but you're somebody's food.
Yeah, like it's crazy. I'm trying to find the view where the lights go off and you can actually see like the person in there, and then on the bottom it says like die or something. Oh, here it is right here.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just like those little details that are so extra.
yeah. That's why I gave it a 10 for the execution. You did that.
Mhm.
But for the wow factor, I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Okay.
It wasn't it wasn't anything that jumped out to me on this
Mhm.
set. Basically, nothing really spoke to me. Like, hey,
Yeah.
look at me on this. Um, so for the wow factor on that, I would give it a 5. And just know it's because I've already seen your potential. You know what I mean? So if I would have seen this set first and then her second set, afterwards, I'm like, oh, I knew it. She can bring, she's bringing it.
Yeah.
But you go from the first set to this one.
Girl, I'm gonna keep that in mind next time because I'm gonna help my girls get their point. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but I get what you mean.
But you did an amazing job. Every lady did an amazing job. I'm not gonna lie. That's some thinking out the box creative stuff you guys are doing.
It is beautiful. And then last but not least, of course, we will have an entry for me.
It's
And I'm proud of my entry this year. Last year was embarrassing, so I tried to hang with the heavy leagues this year.
awesome.
I find that it's
No,
hard to like imagine scary stuff. Like it's hard for me. So
and I love Halloween. I love scary stuff. Now this set, this set threw me for a loop. This set threw me for the loop. So
why?
because it was like something that nail right there,
Mhm.
that's the wow factor.
I love it.
That's the wow factor. That gave me a 10 on the wow factor.
Mhm.
That really did. So I'm sorry I'm starting from the wow first, but every
Oh, it's
time I see
okay.
that nail, I'm like, how does she think of a Ferris wheel of body parts and blood on a nail? That was the
And it's called a
creativity.
bloody go round.
You see what I mean? Like that was I'm like, oh wow. So for the wow for that one, like I said, I'm giving that a 10.
Mhm.
Um for creativity, I'm gonna give the creativity a 10 too.
Oh,
And
thanks.
that's only because for each and every nail,
Mhm.
it spoke.
Yeah.
Each and
I
every nail spoke.
I tried to do
You
them
didn't
all
dumb that.
individually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't, go down on the next nail. You know what I mean? So you basically spoke out on each and every single nail. There's
Mhm.
nothing off-putting. For execution, I would say I'll give that Let me see the whole set again.
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
That's my favorite nail. I love
Girl,
that.
that nail is heavy too.
If that's the
Super.
only nail I wear, that would be that would be the only nail that
I
I
really
wear
couldn't
all
take
wear.
pictures of these nails on because like that's how heavy they are.
That's how heavy they were. So for execution, I'll give that. I'll give that a 9.5.
Okay.
And I'm only saying that because um, I'm not sure if it's the little green thing.
Mhm.
If he's like a zombie because you have like a lot of green, and so that looks like plants. I'm not sure if it's like the
Like I
zombie.
should have done a more variety of like making the zombies different colors type. Well, this is supposed to be finger
Um.
corn. So that's zombie
Okay.
fingers.
Okay. So that's what
But
I was thinking. I'm like, okay, is she going with the zombie versus plant? You ever seen that game, the zombie plant
yeah,
game?
I get it. How
Yeah.
it could be
So,
confusing. They should have looked a little
but
dirty, like a little more dirty or something.
not not a little dirty. But I
Something.
would, like I said, I would say that's a 9.5 for execution. But and overall, this set is amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, this set is from the very first nail to the last nail. Like you put your best foot forward and you brought it with every single nail. Like every single one. So it wasn't just that one was just, oh, wow, okay. And then the other ones was, no, you brought it, that right there, you brought it with that one. Um, I didn't know what that one was, but you just
The
explained
ring
it so
finger.
well.
Oh, the finger corn. And then this
Yeah.
one is the soul snatcher, which this is like souls, quote unquote, behind this gate.
Oh
I
my
just tried
God.
to be like creative, You really have to channel in because I don't watch scary movies at all, honestly. So, and I'm not really particularly that big on Halloween. I'm more big on it because everyone else is. So, when I
But
did
the
my set,
creativity is there.
well, yeah, when I did my set last year and then I saw what everyone did, I'm like, if I'm going to be able to do anything that's going to compete at all this year, I need to be able to let my brain go wherever their brains are going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had already started the Ferris wheel. That was the only thing that sort of like instantly I was like, okay, I'm for sure doing this. But everything else, I really had to like I would see some of the girls add in tickets and I'm like, okay, so tickets, obviously carnival tickets, things like that. Or like, like the pinky finger, I tried to do the risk tape or like, like danger zone. And then I was like, well, what can I write on the tickets? And I'm like, okay, one soul. Like, you gotta give your soul in order to go into the zombie carnival. And I'm like, okay, well then maybe I should make like, a soul snatcher. Cause I'm like, I want to put those zombie hands coming out of the nail. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, And then the finger corn, I'm like, well, popcorn, carnival. How can I make it more zombie? I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
finger corn. And then the brain bar, I'm like, because brains are obviously popular with zombies too, which it doesn't particularly go into like the carnival theme per se, but then it doesn't not, which I can't
Yeah.
actually. That was the one nail that which you happen to like kind of notice like I don't know about that one. That was the one nail where I was like I don't know what to do, but then I also was like kind of I'm like, I could make him juggle brains, like the brain bar, And so, but it's still, I can agree with 100% with that little guy. He's just offsetting. It's like, but I did my best
I
and
knew
I
what to do
wasn't,
with zombie though.
yeah,
It was
well,
brain.
yeah, yeah. So, but I was super thankful to at least have something that would compete. Okay.
Girl, you did that. You did that.
Well, thank
When I
you.
seen that Ferris wheel, I was like,
Hmm.
and I just kept rewinding. I'm like, what?
I think what took it over the top was adding those blood drops like flying with it,
Yeah,
because it gives it like
yeah,
a realistic where you can envision like, oh hell no.
yeah. And I watch scary movies. I watch scary movies, and that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of the movie Zombieland when they got stuck in the carnival in the little festival thing. So when I seen the Ferris wheel of it, that's what automatically popped to my mind.
Man, that is
So I was like,
so
yeah, she did
amazing.
that. She
Well,
did that.
thank you so much.
You're
All right,
welcome.
well, oh, is there any, did you want to shout out anything or say anything to anyone before we end your segment of the panel?
Yes. Denise, Dream, Glam, and Nikki and Scorpion Goddess. You ladies are amazing. I see your talent. Um, I see when you want to step out the box and you're too scared. Don't, because when you do step out the box, I see you girls do amazing things. Amazing things.
They really do.
Things that I can't even do yet. So, but you guys encourage me. You encourage me to do more stuff and step out the box as well. So, thank you, ladies, for sharing your sense. I appreciate you
Hmm.
all.
Very good. All right, Goddess Gang, we are finally at the last segment of judging, and we have a special panelist. It's
Hello.
one of our good and faithful, the good old thrifty. No, I'm just kidding. So we have Lone Star Glass, and he is going to help us with the final scores for the Zombie Apocalypse Now Art Challenge. This is the second annual edition, as you guys know, and the first edition ended up in a draw, which means that we had to do another challenge for the tiebreaker. And our one goal with this particular challenge was hopefully we won't have a tiebreaker and we will actually announce a grand prize winner tonight. Well, tonight. It's technically nighttime where we are right now. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and roll the clip, and Alan is going to give his scores. You guys know that me, Nicola, and Jazzy have already given our scores, and so now he is in the hot seat, and it's all on him to decide who goes home with the grand prize tonight. You ready? Okay. So this is a new participant. Her name is Denise. I told you about her set as soon as I told you about this girl that did the eyeball carousel or eyeball Ferris wheel, and that she had the lime green, and I was working on my, which you haven't seen my complete set, but I was working on my Ferris wheel, and I thought that was so cool that we both had a similar idea. And she submitted 2 entries. So this is her first entry, and
Well, that right there is my favorite.
the clown.
Yes, the
They
clown.
can't see your pointer.
Oh, I'm sorry. The clown is my favorite.
Or it's like a zombie clown, or I don't know, a scary clown or something. I don't know, but
Well, it's so cool because there's so much detail on the eyes, on the nose, the cheek, the teeth is so scary. It's like, damn. And even the eyes on the eyebrows,
yeah, the depth, like how she was able to push those eyes back in the sockets, and like the eyebrows are protruding over the eyes.
Yes, it's very captivating. It's really nice. I like it.
And the theme was the Deadly Carnival Unleashed. So this year it was the carnival theme.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I really like it.
And creativity, execution, and overall wow factor.
Okay, so I'll start with the wow factor.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it man, it's tough because it's the first one and it's the second year, and compared to last year, it's really nice work already. So I'm gonna start with the wow factor 9 because the clown it's intense. It makes me think of it. And
that hair is crazy, like just a little tiny bit, but
I didn't even notice
and it has
it.
like
that is
yes.
so crazy.
You didn't
No,
notice
I
the
didn't notice the
hair.
hair.
Let's
No. Oh,
pause.
wow.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that doll off the Rugrats. The
Yeah.
hair does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was WoW was 9.
Mm-hmm.
9.1 out of 1. Yeah,
9.1.
and then
Okay.
execution we'll do a 9.1 because I
A 9.1.
that's pretty neat. And there's a lot of detail on the curves as well on the back left.
Okay.
Oh
yes, the hand drawn.
Yes.
The hand drawn on the index finger, the carousel.
Yes, and I think it's so cool that the hammer on the pinky for that goes for the sledgehammer
Yeah, that
game.
little. Yeah.
It's really cool to see the tiny detail on the two different colors stacked up on the handle and the hammer itself. So
yeah, how she was able to like get the perfect proportions.
Yeah.
That is so. No one has pointed that out, but
Okay,
you.
yeah,
That
okay.
is even on the lines, the stripes on the handle, and then the hammer itself. Wow.
Well, in glass it's called encamos, so you would add different layers of glass and stack them up. So that's what I thought it was pretty neat how they're so crisp.
It's giving candy corn.
Yes, it's giving candy corn.
Okay.
But execution, I'll give it a 9 as well.
Okay.
Wait,
you gave it a 9.1. Creativity.
No, WoW was 9.1.
And you said execution 9.1, but that was a
Okay.
mistake.
No, then execution 9. Yes, 9.
Okay, that was
WoW 9.1.
Okay, I got that.
And then what was the other one?
Creativity.
I'll give it a 9 as well.
A 9.
What's this middle finger? What do you think it is?
That was
Like thumb?
the ring finger. Okay, so, we kind of had a debate about that one because one of the panelists thought that this was where she kind of didn't do, like, she kind of second guessed herself as an artist. Because at the top of the ring finger, I thought that it's supposed to be brains. Doesn't it look like it's supposed to be brains?
Well, it almost looks like a wound, like scratched.
Like, that was what we kind of...
I like it. It's just hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but
and
I
we
do
always
like it.
to give constructive insight too, because
that's the only one that was giving me iffy. So what was the?
It's creativity.
Oh well, still creativity is still really good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it 9 across. I really like this one. Really cool, and it's nice to start it off so strong too.
She did good.
Yeah.
I really love the hand-drawn carousel on this one, and when you see her next set, you're gonna be like, yeah, because she has 2 sets. So it was just so amazing. She did amazing. So we're gonna go ahead to the next set.
Really quick. I really like the colors.
Yes.
I think the green. I would prefer something else.
I loved the green.
I'm not sure.
Well, I agree with you in the sense that, for example, on the pinky finger, it's a pinstripe with white and red, and I really love that, and I would have loved to see that more. But then it had the green slime at the top, which I didn't particularly care.
I don't know. Now that I look at it, it's actually really nice.
I like that the green. I loved. Well, first off, this is one of my favorite colors, this lime green.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that we've never really seen someone like just take a straight up lime green background and then just lay all this stuff on top of it. I thought it was very outspoken and like domineering, and I loved it.
Yes, I changed my mind on that. Good job.
But maybe like a neon yellow or...
No, I think it stays on theme. Does it glow in the dark?
That would have been nice. Now that I could agree would have been amazing. I didn't see any clips that it did glow in the dark, so. But if it did, that would be really awesome.
Cool too.
Yeah. All right, so next up we're gonna...
version 3 for next year.
Yeah, for okay, so this is her second set, and just gotta show you like how that little, there's like this little tent or whatever on the index finger. But all right, I'll let you go ahead and get a good look and see.
Y'all really went out this year.
She went in, and it was her first time ever participating. Wow. Can you imagine how blessed it was to like, for her to participate?
Yeah,
she did amazing.
Oh, they have UV features.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so...
And that pinstripe.
Wow. Okay,
which I love.
I mean, for wow factor, I've already said wow so many times. So...
That's it.
I was going to say, I usually don't give 10s. So I'll give a 9.9.
I hate that.
And this is really cool. Like, each one is themed. Each one has action.
Look
There's
at this.
so much
This is like a
detail.
little roller coaster thing.
It is so...
And her Ferris wheel with the eyeballs that rotates.
I like that one the best. That
Me
one right
too.
there.
That's like my all-time favorite part of the
Wow.
frame. He loves the
Yeah.
frame with the face. All right, so
Well, great job. I think
it was obviously a lot to take in. You sound
Yeah.
exasperated.
it was almost like like a haunted house like experience.
Like a zombie carnival haunted
Yes.
house theme.
Yes. So execution 9.7.
9.7 for
I
execution.
think that was great.
Amazing.
So it's wow, creativity 9.7. That was really good.
9.7 for
Yeah.
creativity.
That's
Denise did amazing,
Yes.
and I feel very lucky to have her art. One of the girls, Jazzy, said she should have put beads on the juggler so that like the beads could actually go back and forth. So she would have like strung this all the way around, but she would have put beads onto it. And I thought that would have been a great idea. But I thought it was so cool how the little scary face was drawn onto the nails, but then the arms and everything else, like all the accents, were in like 3D or 2D or whatever. And
the painted face is really good and scary.
it is. And those cards, and then the little boy on the dartboard, like that is so cute and adorable.
Yes.
But I really love this roller coaster. I think that thing cannot get enough attention.
Well, everything. It's a whole carnival, literally, on her hands.
Nicola was like, she ain't leave no crumbs.
No,
She ain't leave no
that
crumbs.
was everything. There was all there, and it's really good work. Really good work. Am I missing anything, or did I?
No, we're gonna go. Next is gonna be at Dream Knows by Nikki, which will pop up right after this. Let's see. All right, next up is Dream Knows by Nikki. Now, Dream had 2 entries as well. All right, I'm excited. This was from last year, but somehow we overlooked it, which I know I saw it. I don't know how it got overlooked, but nevertheless, so this is, look at that.
The eyes.
It's like the boogeyman.
Yeah, the eyes are scary.
I just can't believe how she like flexed on us. She flexed on us. Yeah, look, and then the light switch goes off. And there you go.
I thought that is amazing.
And I love how she added the little light in between the fingers of the little monster. Look at it.
Wow. Alright, so I'll start first. With creativity.
Okay.
I'll give that a 9.
Okay.
That's very creative. I like that. I think with glass, sometimes the UV, it doesn't really show on the thing. It's always like an extra that shocks you. And to be able to do something hidden or plan something that's already like secondary, I think that's pretty cool and creative. And when you're able to use UV in that style, it's like, oh, okay, I see.
It's amazing.
Yes, it's some pre-planning to
It's
that.
just, well, yeah, you have to put a lot of thought in pre-planning. I agree with that.
And I like that. I think so creativity, I already did that. I think wow, I'm gonna do an 8.7 because those eyes and that painting on the face in the middle is still
amazing,
very captivating. If I were to see those out on the boat, I'd be like, whoa, what do you got there? So which one was that one?
That was the wow factor.
Yes. So wow, let's do 8.9.
8.9. That's why I brought attention to you.
That's good. And then what
the next one is execution.
Execution. I'm gonna give an 8.9 for execution too.
Look at the veins inside of his arms, and like he has all these like open wound bloody fingers. You said 8 points.
Do 9. Do a flat 9.
Execution and
Yeah, because the colors are well balanced. Although
she did great.
it's the same like color scheme, they feel very well balanced. The
Well,
skin
she knew
tone.
to pick the warm color
Yeah.
tones that blended well.
And those eyes really feel like they're staring into my soul.
Well, that's the warm tones versus the cool tone, which
Yes.
is that white, which is like
And it looks like I don't know if you can zoom in, that it even has like a little dot on
I
the
can't see.
inside of the iris. Like
Yeah, the reflection of the light.
yes.
Yeah, she did amazing.
Yeah, so a lot of real nice detail. On that one gave me the chills.
I know. It's all, and if you ever wear nails, that
Yeah,
thumbnail
I
is
know.
heavy as hell. Like, and then to feel it, like
Yeah.
when you rub your finger over
It
it.
reminded me of the. Is
Creepy.
it Freddy versus Freddy?
Freddy
Or
versus
Krueger?
Jason?
Or Jason?
Oh, Freddy
Which is the
Krueger?
one that uses the.
I don't know. I don't watch
Well,
scary
it's
movies.
that one's the guy that has his face burnt. That's basically.
Nicola was like, I don't know where her mind goes. That's to be able to produce this kind of art.
Well, both of these, all of them so far have been very scary. That's
These ones are scary too.
It's neat to see.
The Marilyn, what was that? Was that a photo of Marilyn Manson in that frame? Or?
No, it was from The Exorcist.
Oh,
I don't know. Well, the one I liked was the one of The Exorcist.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, that was okay. So this one, okay, we got Dream went all out on this, so just prep yourself. Now let's start from the beginning.
So we finished already.
Yeah, this is her second set.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she went all out. Like, I'm obsessed. If I could eat these nails.
Oh, the hair too.
She went all like, okay, so I think someone will easily pay $5,000 for these.
Oh, I love
They
how,
are a masterpiece.
How they're adding the more function to the nail.
It's a she.
Oh, sorry, is adding functions to the nail with like the spinny things. I think that's like another level up. I know.
Oh, it all looks so heavy. It's so gaudy and nice. Like, this is a lot of product. These were not cheap to make, and like the time that you have to invest into something. I know like
each
this.
eye has a lot of detail on that. Did you notice that? Look at this
marble. It's crazy.
Wow.
She did amazing.
Like glow in the dark.
Was that a sorcerer's stone or something? So, what are you giving her? Don't be rude either.
No, I'm not.
Do not disrespect Dream.
I think that these are like, I would want these in a frame.
Oh, I'm saying I would pay $5,000 for them if I had it in my bank account right now.
And you say gaudy, like, I would imagine like a nice
These weigh like 3 pounds. Look at that.
Frame.
He has gold teeth.
Well, not only that, but like, look at the
right red parts. Oh yeah, the blood, the creases in the eyes,
the underneath.
How you can see that he's like really mad. Like look at my he's like really mad. I didn't want to be insulting, but I almost want to be like, is this a sticker?
Well, I can see why you would ask. It's nice work. Even
I don't know. I gotta ask.
On the nose.
And like, look at the brains up at the top, the bald scalp area. It's crazy. It's amazing. And then the hair with the blood.
I like that they use the hair too. This hair actually, it's a good choice on color. It stands out a lot.
Yeah, I like the blue.
It stands out a lot. So I'll go first. So wow factor, I'm gonna give a 9.5.
A 9.5.
Execution, I'm gonna do 9.3.
Okay.
And same thing for creativity.
Creativity, a 9.3?
Yeah, they're all very creative. That's the thing. I can't, that's the one thing that I don't want to like be too far off on the numbers with the creativity, because everything I've seen is very creative that at least I've never seen. Like spinnies, like that's
and the handprint on the sign and like the splatters of blood.
Well, you look at the letters. Welcome
to the corns.
Wow. Okay, what did I put for execution?
Execution a 9.3.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I would maybe a little higher, but
What is her
Alright,
score? Don't be rude.
execution 9.6.
9.6. Anyone creativity 9.3?
It's just that I understand that there's a lot of
And then glow in the dark.
components.
She even
There's a lot
added
of
glow in the dark.
components.
Girl, you need. I swear, don't sleep on yourself. I told her she don't sleep.
Well,
Do
she
not
needs.
sleep on
I
yourself.
would like that would be
These
nice to
are
have
what
them
you.
framed.
These
and
are what you sell to models who do photo shoots.
or a black frame with like some blood splatter on it, with them spread
Yeah, and
out.
just sell them like this,
Well,
like
you just,
as
it's an
a
art
collector's piece.
It's an art piece.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's why we love this so
And
much.
it's something that you can look at for a lot.
That's
of
why
time.
we do. Well,
Like
you
more than
guys, we're
15,
gonna be
20
doing the
minutes.
Sisterhood of Traveling Jeans now, our challenge. And Alan, you're gonna actually be one of the panelists, and you're gonna be able to hold these masterpieces.
Oh,
Not these ones,
really?
but the
the next
Sisterhood.
ones.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
gonna be so much. It's so exciting.
it's
That's
it's a
fun.
surreal experience. That's why now that I've been able to have that experience, that's why I can confidently say I would pay $5,000 to put those freaking nails in my hand.
Well, I don't know about $5,000 to spend, but I can definitely appreciate the art and
Just
the time and the craftsmanship.
when we get the opportunity, you know.
Definitely.
All right, so next up we have our fave. I love Glam Nails by Janet. If I could say that I have seen one person truly like go from point A to point B throughout this challenge, I really have seen so much artistic progress and evolution from Glam Nails by Janet since I first remember her participating, so I'm always excited. And she blessed us with 2 entries this time. Alright, so you're in the hot seat. And oh, hold on. Before we move forward, just so you know, you were the first person not to give Dream a 10 out of 10 on all those for the set that you just did.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone else gave her 10s
I don't
across.
do 10 out of 10. I'm sorry,
She
guys.
got 10. So he's the only one that had to
If you go
ruin.
back to the
He
videos I
ruined
made.
Dream's streak.
No, there's no streak. There's no such thing.
Okay, so anyways, so now you got, it's hard to judge these ones as well because she went all out.
Well, before I start, you can play it so I can see it, but I just wanted to say that it's amazing to see like the level of participation and entries from at least when you started the whole thing at the like last year, whenever it started. You know, the participation has changed, and it's so amazing to see what
It's
what's like the nail
unbelievable.
community, nail culture, the nail art.
We have cultivated a nail art community.
I'm not sure what you call this, but this is its own
top
niche,
notch.
and it's really nice. You can tell that there's time and skill put into this. I don't know. I can appreciate every single one of the participants, and I want to thank everybody for submitting and taking the time from life, your families,
to do this
and everything else to do these things.
Well,
and send
Glam
them
Nails
in.
by Janet just received a $50 gift card.
Oh wow!
So
Congratulations.
the guys think this nail art is gonna pay off one way or the other. So
That's awesome. So that being said, let's begin this one.
Okay.
And I will start with the creativity.
Okay.
I really like the creativity. I'm gonna start off with the 9.2.
Okay.
This one with the eyes.
Oh gosh. What's her name? Nicola loved that eye. That eye now.
Get over it.
You said a 9.2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can. Oh, okay. Go back.
Hold on.
Yeah, don't show me that one.
Okay.
I cannot go back over it because it is so cool. It
The depth.
It reminds me of glass.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're encased.
Yeah, that's
inside.
what I said. It's like, how did she create this? Because they look encapsulated.
They look encased in something, like, and it has a depth, like if it's a marble
Yeah, that's
something.
what I thought.
And it's detailed because each one has like the point in that reflection of the iris, like I mentioned to you. So I thought that was a really nice. It's
And
a
it's
nail,
so
right?
long.
I was gonna say it's a nail.
It's so long.
It's a nail.
I
So,
love that.
but you wear long nails too, so I can definitely still rock that. What can I see that one?
It's a gumball machine.
Okay,
Hold on.
I was wondering if that's. I kind of saw that that's what it was.
It's gonna go.
I just wanted to
right-
make sure and pause it.
Yeah, it was one of my
Yes,
favorite
it's
parts of the nail.
because it also comes out through the whole nail.
Next time I'm gonna have to take like individual pictures of the certain parts, because like I'm gonna push play and then I'll pause it 1 sec. Right there. It is so dreamy.
Well, look at all the eyes.
There's like some kind of zombie lava or something, and then the eyes are like spilling
There's
out
like
of it.
8 of them. They're each painted, hand painted.
They are.
They
And
all
how did
have
she
the
get
same-
that glass to look like so melted?
And not
like
only that, you all are working in these tiny little things. That's
It's
tiny.
no reason in the world why this should even be possible.
It's intense.
It's no.
It's like
It's
shipping
like
a bottle.
how in the world do you be doing this?
And also props to the, I don't know how they do this.
That
but
lemonade stand.
yeah, the Encamo type thing
It
with
looks
the lines.
cool.
They're very crisp and
that
clean.
nose on that.
So execution, I'm gonna give it a 8.9. Wow factor, I'm gonna give it. These pictures better. .9.
The 8.9 for the wow factor?
No, with the one I was missing.
Oh, that's the last one with wow factor. For both wow factor and execution.
I think it's great. I like the wanna play. Reminds me, it ties it back into the Saw.
Okay, is that what that's from?
Well, the character that they put with the on the nail right there, that's from Saw.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, at least wanna play ties it back to Saw.
I see.
It's that person that's like on the bike.
I've never watched those scary movies.
They're intense. I remember when they came out at first, and it was like for the adults, and I didn't watch any till like Saw maybe 3.
The scariest I've seen is like Jeepers Creepers. I swear.
Okay.
I am a rookie when
Well,
it
Saw
comes.
will make you maybe turn it off. It's
Oh, okay.
for its time, it was kind of wild.
So, congratulations. Dream did amazing. I mean, Glam Nose by Jenna did amazing. And then the next set you're going to see is all hand-drawn art. So, it's really...
By her as well, right?
And it was nice to see more of, like, a simple, like, hand-drawn set. But these ones, all the 3D sets are explosive. Like, I really loved... My favorite part was the gumball machine and her nose. The nose on the witch. And the eyes. What?
That's like
Oh, it's like this little, like a balloon, like when they do the balloon animals.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the balloon animals. But yeah, I love the
It's
nose
creepy.
and that hair, the teeth.
Creative,
I
yes.
like the pleated collar and like all that. It's so beautiful. And the lemons on the lemonade stand. Like, why don't they have blood on them? All right, so next set. Oh, here we go. 1 second, right here.
Oh, wow.
All right, so this is the next set.
That's creepy.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It is a little creepy, huh?
Alright, so execution 9.3.
I love how hand drawn it was. I know.
I like that. Well, I create. So execution, what did I give?
You gave a 9.3.
Okay, yeah, because it's a high execution rate. Like the
Like,
detail is
she did
really
amazing.
good in the face, in the house. The lettering is really good.
I like the face your fears.
The
like,
execution,
bruh.
I think, is a 9 as well.
Execution.
Yes, because
no, you did a 9.3. You mean
well,
creativity?
No, I'm giving it a 9 for execution.
Oh, okay. Instead of a 9.3.
Oh no, I did execution. Okay. Creativity, we'll do 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And wow, 8.9. Overall, like I said, it's really nice work. I'm excited to see the detail. And man, y'all, it's scary stuff.
I like the face your fears with like all these like eyeballs and like blood spatters. And I like the background how it's like those clouds and like sunset clouds and stuff.
Well, the face, it's the black
that
eyes
little
and the
dude,
red
he
tiny
is
dots.
creepy.
It's just like, I feel like when I close my eyes tonight, I'll be looking at that.
You're
I'll
gonna be like
oh.
creeped out.
That was really cool.
Okay. Well, sheesh. We only got one more entry, you know that?
Let's see.
And it's for me.
Okay.
I'm last. Okay, so Dream did amazing. I mean, why do I keep saying Dream? Glam did amazing. Dream did amazing. Denise did amazing. And luckily this year I did pretty good too. So, oh, the Face Your Fears thing lights up too. I love that. One thing I wished was that the carnival banner at the top would have spread all across all the nails because it looked cool, but it
Kind
was like
unison.
it was like an incomplete, which I wish it wouldn't have been. But okay, so
Got ghosts.
well, those were souls. It was the soul search.
That is so fun. Oh wow.
That was the one that was the first thing I worked on. Oh, it's gonna spin too. And it has blood spatter like from it, which is so scary.
That is so cool.
It's called the bloody go round.
That is so cool. And can you give like a brief explanation how you guys add the attachment? I mean, is it a different
it's a magnet.
Or is it all...
No, you just put a magnet in there and it has the capability of spinning.
That's so cool.
Yeah, because that one isn't a magnet. It's actually...
Well, because there was different nails that had the spinning feature too.
Yeah, the spinning one isn't a magnet. It actually... I don't know if it's a magnet, but there's some technicalities to it.
Secret techniques.
Yeah, so... Alright, now you get to score me.
Okay, so... A while, I like the carnival spinning.
The
So
first one.
I'll give it a 9.1.
Okay.
I like
The Soul Snatcher.
The Soul Snatcher.
I love it.
And
I really tried to make my set actually creepy this year because you guys, I don't watch any scary movies. I don't know anything creepy. I really used everyone else's work as inspiration from last year, this year. Like the brain bar on the index finger, that one was inspired by the girl who did the juggling, by Denise. And he's like juggling brains at the brain bar. But that's finger corn. This is it says brain up at the top, but it's the brain bar. And he's juggling brains.
Okay, I see.
But the finger corn, instead of popcorn, finger corn.
Okay, so creativity, 8.9.
Okay. Alrighty. So thank you.
Job.
Thank you.
And I do have some bias in the sense that I give you a more firmer score.
Oh, you judge me more harshly.
A little harsher than everybody else because I know you, but I really liked I like the spin. I like the size of it too. I thought that was really fun.
It was huge.
Yeah, it's a good size. And overall, it's cool to see how much work each individual nail has. And this is the same that you can, or many, if not all of the nails, they can be boxed up and put in a picture frame. All of these nails, you can tell that you guys put in time and attention and detail and love. And I know you have like a little bucket of nails that they go to, but it'd be awesome to see them, all of them, in their frames and stuff like that. Really great work, and I feel very special and honored to be part of the second annual Zombie Apocalypse. It's amazing to see the progress.
I was thinking maybe that could be like a prize. Like we could send them, we could custom curate an actual 3D box, like a 3D frame for them to put these in when they win. Because these are, I mean, this is all history. This is the second annual, and it's crazy because like one day we might be here saying like the 50th annual.
Well, I was about to say, maybe for the third annual, when they participate, they can be getting a box already or something. Like, we'll be better prepared to where we can do something. Or
we can send every participant a gift, we have tried to do for some of our special themes. So there's always opportunities to win, and we're very thankful. I am going to go ahead and tally up the scores and announce the winner. Do you want to be here for the announcement of the winner, or do you want me to do it on my own?
You can do it on.
Okay, he doesn't, because he doesn't want to feel bad
if I take anybody's or push anybody.
Alright, and so thank you guys again. We're going to go ahead and announce the winner in the next clip. And do you have any final words?
No final words. Just thank you guys and keep on pushing it, and keep on growing the community that you guys have and motivating each other. All boats rise when the tide goes, or something like that. Like, it's nice to see everybody's work increasingly continue
like
to grow.
That word you're having and I'm hoping, you guys, that I can get him to create some spooky pendants.
Oh yeah, some spooky
pendants. I told you. Hopefully, because last year you did 2 pendants. You did the candy corn and you did an eyeball. Yes, hopefully we can get him to create some custom pendants for you guys, whoever wins. Alright, you guys, so I am filming remote, and I just have to tell you guys that I am so excited to announce the winners of this challenge. It has been months, so thank you guys so much for bearing with me on the back end while we made all of this possible, despite the super busy, hectic, chaotic New Year ringing in. And of course, you guys know that we had Christmas, and then we've already had Valentine's Day. So without further ado, it is time to reveal our first, second, and third place winners for the second annual Zombie Apocalypse Nail Art Challenge. Alright, you guys, also I want to let you know that I am going to go ahead and leave the score for each and every single participant in the post on Instagram. I don't have the physical scores with me, but just know it was very, very close. Alright, you guys, so without further ado, drum rolls please for our first place, or should we start with third place? Let's start with third place. All right, drum roll please for our third place winner of the second annual Zombie Apocalypse Nail Art Challenge. And the winner is, third place goes to Glam Nails by Janet. At Glam Nails by Janet came in third place, so huge round of applause and congratulations to Glam because she got that fire. And she, as always, ranked in the top 3, so congratulations, Glam. Alright, you guys, now we're going to go ahead and do a drum roll for second place. And it was such a close draw between first, second, and third place. But without further ado, drum roll, please. And our second place winner is at Denise H. _214. Congratulations, Denise. It was your first time participating. You came in second place, and believe it or not, somehow you literally ranked higher than Glam Nails by Janet, and Glam Nails puts girls to shame in the Goddess Gang Now Art Challenge, and I say that with the most love. So congratulations. Big round of applause to Denise for coming in second place. All right, you guys, last but not least, we need a massive drum roll for our first place grand prize winner of the Zombie Apocalypse second annual No Art Challenge. Are you guys ready? I'm sure you can guess. I don't even have to tell you, but in first place, drum roll, to at Dream Nails by Nikki. Congratulations, Dream Nails by Nikki. You came in first place for the second annual Goddess Gang Now Art Challenge Zombie Apocalypse theme, and I am literally so pumped up and excited. The work was amazing. The effort that you guys put forth, the creativity, the execution, the wow factor. I am literally just so proud of each and every single one of you, and I honestly wish that all of you could come in first place. So congratulations at Dream Nails by Nikki, at Glam Nails by Janet, and at Denise H_214. You guys did amazing. Thank you to everyone who participated. I hope to see more participants next year, and look out for that flyer for the third annual Zombie Apocalypse Now Art Challenge. We will be announcing it before you guys even notice. Round of applause again for all the winners. Until next time, I holla y'all. Peace.